Compton, we on. I love my city. Stand up for this one. Compton, we on. We know, we famous. On every damn corner, niggas banging. My city pernicious. And every app with the business. And that's a well-known fact, non-fiction. Compton, we on. We know, we famous. On every damn corner, niggas banging. My city pernicious. And every app with the business. And that's a well-known fact, non-fiction. Compton, we on. Really out here in the street. Stand up for this one. Compton, we on. Stop running here. Put on for your city. That drink. Compton, we on. Roll down a laundry banker. Left on that seat where the neighbors got the kush to get the best of me. Left on Pauline, that's back to the set. With the TGs turn hook, returning with the tag. Look, just another day growing up in the caddies. Got her with my bitch mother, bitch with her ready. She wanna bang hood, but Pyro cost her belly. But I gotta let her go till I was surviving off of grapefruits and jellies. Yeah, you know, that's got us for the Bruno. But back to the block, I'm at Hugo. Now I'm serving pounds to the homies in the Rico. And I'm still stopping at Starks to get a single. Just another day riding around up in Compton. Gotta hit these streets so the kids can go shopping. Nigga, fuck with me, the whole hood gon' be popping. Nigga, fuck with me, the whole city gon' be popping. Compton, we on. We know, we famous. On every damn corner, niggas banging. My city pernicious. And every app with the business. And that's a well-known fact, non-fiction. Compton, we on. We know, we famous. On every damn corner, niggas banging. My city pernicious. And every app with the business. And that's a well-known fact, non-fiction. Compton, we on. Really out here in the street with it. Stand up for this one. Compton, we on. Stop running here. Put on for your city. That drink. Compton, we on.
All these different feelings I'm feeling, gotta control them. And all these different women I'm digging, calling me over, but I'm focused. I'm chasing the bag and getting these dollars. Free my nigga C2 busy, Gutter and Zola. Come to my section, better known as the gutter, where we tripping on oppositions and ride for our brothers. Green and blue rags hanging, every block niggas banging. I know you heard about my city cause it's famous. Bitch, I'm from the swamps where we crippin' and loafing. And we shooting out of whips that might be stolen. My city is dangerous, keep your ears and eyes open. Cause the same nigga that you hanging with might shoot. Right, baby. On crib, I'm a banger. Herb, 2 C's, big extensions when it's war time. Big Glock on my waist, don't you try me. Cause I can get a nigga shit like some 13. There's that. Gang side with my TGs, fly crips. Bitch, we don't do no DDs. I'm a perk, baby, bitch, but I'm not a kid. Choosing me, I need a fee, baby, let's get in. Shake shot, 2 to 3s with them AR. Go burn it. Red bang, never red car. Better put that cap before we come and make a big mess. Niggas claiming Compton, it ain't never had no address. Better put that cap before we come and make a big mess. Niggas claiming Compton, it ain't never had no address.
We on. We know, we famous. On every damn corner, niggas banging. My city pernicious. And every app with the business. And that's a well-known fact, non-fiction. Compton, we on. We know, we famous. On every damn corner, niggas banging. My city pernicious. And every app with the business. And that's a well-known fact, non-fiction. Compton, we on.
On the court, just to be exact, tools up top for killing shit, yelling folks, that's beneficial. Ask about me, I'm a crip man, smashing anything, look wrong or even intersect by the bag. Still a lady, but I toast raps, catch me front liner with the 40 in the backpack. Blue rag, blue chucks, blue laces, hair float, one I know. Blue faces, it's game time, calm town, ain't no turning down, my chopper go bananas over here on the side of town, 11-8, 11-9, 1-2-0, 1-1, fuck snitches, that's a no-no, case closed, move in silence, bitch, don't blink, bro, this motor port, conquer quick. Little crook, bitch, we on.
We really out here in the street with it. This is the DNT. Stand up for this. Compton, we on.
What's poppin', y'all? I had to start the song off with none other than TG Zip with Compton We On, because that's my city, that's my hometown. Y'all know I'm from Cali, and since I was doing my last live of the year, I decided to support my cousin. I mean, like my blood cousin, you know what I'm saying? And since that song was the truth, it was about Compton, I go hard for it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, and safe day. Hope you ain't about to go out there and lose your mind. But I wanted to come on and just give, just talk about the things that happened through the year. I want to give a couple of shout outs through this video. If you're a content creator and you decide to come through this video and you want to leave your channel through the comments, or you want to leave where they can follow you wherever you do commentary or music, or if you selling something and you want to leave it in the comments, that's what this whole video is about. It's about supporting other people, other content creators, other people that's doing things and stuff like that, because that's what I'm about. I am all about support. But we had a crazy year. I want to say shout out to all the Capricorns, whether you December Capricorn or January Capricorn. Shout out to all my fellow Capricorns. This is our year. I'ma claim it. I'ma call it out for us. But yeah, I go hard. I go hard for being a Capricorn. I love being a Capricorn. Capricorns are the truth. I'm just saying, like, we are the truth. We try to come to you real, raw, and uncut. We try to show you who we are. You like it or you don't. It's up to you. But yeah, I shout out all my Capricorns. Was spilling all the tea recently had a birthday. Forrest Rocks recently had a birthday. Alexander Rogers, Ashley Miller birthday is coming up. El Teddy birthday is tomorrow. My boo Fayette birthday is tomorrow. Who else? My boo, my baby, my birthday twin, Spill It Boy TV birthday is on the 9th, just like me. Kiki the YT sweetheart, I believe hers is the 7th. Who else? D-Miss, if you still out there, I know your birthday is the 8th. I ain't never forgot. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Capricorns out here. Shout out to all the Capricorns. It's Team Capricorn. Oh, April just had a birthday recently. So, you know, happy birthday to her. I just have to give a shout out to my Capricorns. We are doing it. We're going to do it. We're going to be blessed this season, blessed this year. Shout out to everybody. What else happened these last couple of days that I ain't really talked about? I'll get all into the Real Housewives of Potomac. I got maybe an hour and a half to talk. So, we'll talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, so because I know people was waiting on my video, but I decided I'll just do it at the end of the year video so I could be done with them. And this last video of the year. I would also talk about One More Chance as well. So yeah, let me do some shout outs. I don't want to wait until the end of the video. People ain't looking. I'd rather start the video with some shout outs to a lot of people that's been rocking with me this year. And I'll get into this year, but Tia, Devin, I'm just go through the names that I wrote down. I hope I don't leave nobody out, but I know a lot of these people has been commenting every time I go live. They're on my live stream, stuff like that. So I go up for you guys to just support me, even if it's 4 or 5 of us in the chat. You guys support me, so I'm cool with that. Tia, Devin, hey boo, Banisha, my sister, Monica White, Gabriel, Erica, Amaru. Make sure you check out Amaru Cooks, Amaru online. He got 2 channels, but he has a cookbook coming out. So make sure you checking him out. Trina, Simon Stewart, Sweetness and BK, Crystal Cavalier, she came and commented on my BGC, the conversation video. So shout out to you. Steph, it's your girl too. Welcome back to my channel. Lamar, Fifi TV, Kiki the YT sweetheart, my girl Renee, baby girl Couture. I ain't seen her in the YT streets in a long time, so hope everything is okay. That's my girl. She rocks with me. I rocks with her. We've been rocking for a long time. Can't wait for her to come back to Vegas so we can have fun like we did last time. But yeah, baby girl Couture, my girl Nisi, Sharita, Woodrow, Demetrius Green, my boo Zero Tolerance. I seen him post on his community wall, and he had posted on Facebook yesterday. So hope everything is safe with you, boo. Love you always, always. Doctor, shout out to Dilemma Dating for coming through to give me that interview. Also Storm Lewis and Young Event for giving me those interviews. Jasmine Madison, Danny Barnes, all of them for coming on my Support Tuesday videos and giving me those interviews. I really, really thank you guys, because that's the direction I'm going to take my channel into. Next year, I'm going to start interviewing more artists and more people, YouTubers, whatever it is. I'm going to get back into my interviewing. So Shout out to everybody that let me interview them this year. Ooh. See, it's going down already. All you want to hear is police. It's going down already. Who else? Shout out to All About Mika. Love her channel. Make sure y'all going to check her out. Brianna Pettyville's my time. Brianna Simone Pettyville. Check her channel out. Miss Pizarro, check her channel out. Let me get into my year, because I can get into whatever happened on TV and all that good stuff. Most of the stuff I probably don't care about. But my year was crazy. But I always try to stay positive through my year, regardless of what I'm going through, what I've been through. My year just been crazy. It started, y'all know Kobe had died and everybody was going crazy. That ain't what I was going crazy about. Then COVID happened and I was still trying to, keep going, do all my things, go to work, do all that kind of stuff. And I end up catching it. So, let me tell y'all, I don't wish that. I'm gonna keep on saying, I don't wish that shit on nobody in the world. Nobody. Everybody's symptoms are different. Everybody's recovery is different. So I don't wish that on anybody. And now that they have this new strand out, I just want everybody to be safe. That's why I ain't going out. Yeah, I was like, I ain't going out. I live in a state where everything ain't closed down yet. So, and it's a party. I'll be here. So yeah, don't take that shit as a joke. Make sure you taking it as serious as possible, because it could be you, it could be your family member. And like I said, everybody's symptoms are different and everybody's recovery is different. I was very, very blessed to just have the minor symptoms that I had, but to me, they were major because they hurt like hell. Hold on, sorry. They hurt like hell. So, I don't wish that shit on nobody. I don't wish that on nobody at all. My head was hurting. I couldn't move. I was in so much pain. Like, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't wish, I'm telling y'all. And if you felt it, you wouldn't wish that on nobody either. So I'm very, very grateful to get over that. I don't want it again. They say you can catch it again. I don't want it again. They can keep it. But then I end up going back to work a little too soon. And the location, they had put me at a new location to help out when, because a lot of people had to shut down and lay off a lot of people. And since I had an upper position, I ended up having to go back to work. And when I went back to work, they sent me to another location. It was not sanitary for me to be there. I wasn't going to be there. It wasn't going to happen, especially after what I had just went through. So they gave me a choice, either come back or not come back. And I came first. And it was what it was. So at that time, I was off of work. My babe was off of work because his job had got laid off as well, but we still maintained. We still wasn't behind. We still, unemployment had kicked right in for both of us at that time, and we was cool. We was able to still go places, still hang with certain people, in my family, like my sister. Shout out to my sister. So that was cool. Then through that, it was a blessing that happened in between that, because while my husband's job was laid off, he was making really, really good money at that job. But another job ended up calling him while he was laid off of that job, making a little bit more. So he ended up going there. Like, I'll go there until my other job call me back, whatever, because he has seniority there. He's been there for years. But then this job ended up giving him a raise and all that kind of stuff, like within like a week or two. He was so good, they ended up giving him a raise a week or two. Now he runs the shit. He's like the supervisor there. Like, it's, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, that was a blessing, you know what I'm saying, of him getting laid off that job. We didn't miss a beat. We didn't fall behind, thank God. So he ended up working another job even closer to home, so we was cool. Wasn't about no point system, which we was really cool. So we was able to still maintain. Then, but I kept getting hit with deaths in my family. I kept getting hit. Like every time you turned around, I was getting hit with deaths in my family. And I was trying to stay positive at the same time and deal with the deaths in my family. And then my aunt got sick in October. We found out my aunt didn't have that long when we found out. It was like, hurry up and get down here, say your goodbyes. And it was like, wait, what? Huh? How? What? Because we was just partying with her in September. Then my aunt ended up passing November the 1st. And I don't think I've been right since. I don't think my spirit has been right since my aunt passed, because like I said, she was like my second mom. She was just a real one. So when you lose somebody that strong, and so, you know, just your people, your, like, our family backbone, it hurts. So I've been trying to get over that and still do me at the same time. I had started, one good thing, like I said, that happened through this whole pandemic, and I feel like if you didn't learn something through this pandemic, like if you was laid off and you got unemployment and you didn't use that money to go and spend that money on your bills, first of all, take care of your bills, your rent, your responsibility, your kids. But if you didn't learn a trade, something was wrong. If you did not, I feel you lost my, oh, I'm so sorry, Dylan. But yeah, if you didn't learn something within this being off pandemic, something wrong. So soon as the pandemic hit and I knew I wasn't going back to work, I ended up getting a Cricut machine. I ended up getting me a heat press and all that other good stuff that come with it, a better, like a sublimation printer, all that good stuff. And I was like, I'm going to just learn how to make stuff. So I've been making all things It's All About Support. So I made this glass that I made with it's my little logo, and It's All About Support on the line. I did the whole glitter thing. It's a tumbler. I just don't have my top on it. I made a glass with It's All About Support on it. I got a coffee cup somewhere over there with It's All About Support on it. I made this shirt I got on. I just was like, I'm going to make things. I'm going to always keep a hustle in my house, something in my pocket. So I've been, every time you turn around, somebody's DJ is hitting me up. Some kind of music artist is hitting me up saying, can I make their shirts? Can I make they put their brand? Because I usually make like the weed trays and jars and stuff like that. So people have been asking me to put their whole business logo on. I made a whole weed tray with the lighter and the jar, and because I kept saying, unemployment gonna go out soon. Unemployment gonna go out soon. And then it was October, unemployment went out. So for me, it went out. Luckily my babe got a job, but and his job can cover. But I was like, I like to have my own money. I like to go places, and I like to support other people. And I don't want to be asking my man for money to support other people. I might make something and then support other people. Like I supported made something. I supported Fifi TV. Fifi TV got candles. It's Fifi Candles on Etsy. On her Instagram, it's Fifi Candles. Go check her out. Love her candles. I'd rather go there than Bath and Body Works any day. So yeah, they playing you right, because I will let them not giving you that money. Yeah. So I'm like, man. Yeah, I'm always trying to figure out how I'm gonna make some money, how I'm gonna build my brand. Because with my brand, I don't charge for interviews. I feel like my blessing is going to come with me helping other people and supporting other people and making sure other people win. I think God, my blessings is going to pay off. So I'm never worried about that. The artist might hit me up with like a donation or whatever afterwards saying thank you, but I never charge for an interview. So if you ever trying to get an interview, ain't gonna happen. Now, if you do try to get placement on my website, that I would charge you for. But like interviews and stuff like that, no. But placement on my website, because that's gonna always be there. Yeah, I might have to charge you for that. Like only if you do like my cover page of my website. If you just like, if I have to, because I have these tabs where you could be like in videos, or I have YouTubers I support, and I'm gonna start my whole website over on next Tuesday. What day is that? The 5th. It will be all new content on my website. It's all about support.weebly.com. So it will be all new content. I will have music of the week. I will have YouTubers to support. I already have someone in mind. They agreed to it, and I'm so excited to give that person a spotlight on my website. I don't want to say that person's name to everybody see it, but it's going to be a great person, and I hope you guys go check it out. Entrepreneurs, DJs, I have stuff like that, events that's coming up. I will post that on my website. So if you have some kind of event and you want placement on my website, hit me up. I don't mind. Long as it's not no negativity, I don't mind. Where's my notes? Okay. Now, we could talk about other stuff that happened in 2020. I had a list of things that happened in 2020. Like I said, the passing of Kobe happened and the world was shocked. The world went crazy. I'm not a big Kobe fan. So, yeah, but the world went crazy. Everybody in my family lost their mind. I know it was like losing a family member to most of y'all. So, okay. Hey, Monica Boo. Thanks for the shout out. I hope you and your family happy. Yes, I'm going to be right here making sure I make it to New Year. I'll be right here. I'm probably be in these YouTube streets, making sure I go be supportive to all the YouTubers that I support, that I see live. I will be on panels that I probably have never clicked on, because I feel like I want to start my new year off a little different. And I want to show everybody it's okay to support everybody. It's okay to be cool. Some people I might not go on their panel because, you know, they be acting like, you know, gangs and shit out here, and I'm from a real gang. I ain't got time for that. So yeah. What else happened? Let me tell y'all. Well, one of my highlights was of 2020. Y'all might laugh at me. One of my highlights for 2020, I was telling my babe this morning, was P Valley. P Valley, because y'all know I'm ratchet. I'm a hood girl. I ghetto, all that. P Valley was one of my highlights for 2020. And only because I was like, oh my God, where's this show been all my life with all this ratchet stuff going on? So yeah, I was here for P Valley. I was mad that I caught it on late. But yeah, P Valley was my highlight of 2020. I was so glad that they brought this show to TV. You got a lot of people that's watching it. You got people that's watching it together, whether it's couples watching it together, friends watching it together. Everybody be having them a P Valley party, and it be popping. Yes, I love Uncle Clifford. I swear, I love Uncle Clifford because he gives me life with nails, and I love nails. So I be turning out like, what does nails look like? What do his fucking nails look like? So yeah, I love that. I can't wait for it to come back next season. I will be here for season 2, episode 1. I will be here to do hopefully a live reaction, because I do want to start doing more lives next year. I will be doing Jumpstart January. For all of you, the people that's in here, I will be doing Jumpstart January. I don't care if it's a 1-minute video to an hour video. I will be doing a video every day in the month of January. That's how we go start it off. Last time I probably only made it a week, if that. But this time I'm really gonna try to get back more into my videos, you know, supporting and being more talkative in the YouTube streets. So yeah, I'm really gonna be here for Jumpstart January. I'm gonna be here for P Valley when it comes, because that was my shit. I finally got caught up with Snowfall, so I'm waiting for that to come back as well. I haven't gotten into the Shy yet. For some reason, I just I don't know. The other big story was Megan and Tory this year. It's still going on. This fool that just went and bought a billboard and put it up in Times Square. He's so petty. He's so petty. But I be like, well, what? I be here for it. I don't know why. I be so here for him being petty. Maybe because she have done some things that really been questionable. And it's not even about him shooting her. It's just her whole little thing. I just been like, okay. You need to watch the flight attendant. What is that on, Dylan? What is the flight attendant on? I ain't never heard about it, but I will watch it. I ain't got nothing else to do. Who else? What else had happened this besides Megan and Tory? Oh, when dude, what is his name? Okay, I couldn't get into the shot. Maybe I need to watch it past the first episode. I don't know. The dude from Black Panther, when he died, oh my God, I think that was the shock in 2020. That was like, bitch, what? Huh? Who? Like, all the people that was dying just this year, I was just like, wait, we didn't see that coming. Like, what the hell? Marianne from Gilligan's Island, she's so damn nice. Like, I ain't never thought she was gonna die. Now, maybe, you know, the ginger, you know, the redhead girl, but not Marianne. Like, what the? No. Then yesterday I woke up and Ozone from Breaking died. I said, no, not Ozone. Oh, HBO, got you. Not Ozone. I mean, I was more of a Turbo fan. I ain't gonna even lie, because his dark, that chocolate just got to me. But Ozone, oh my God, Lord, I remember he used to be like up in my Word Up magazines, and the posters used to be on the wall. Oh Lord, just saying, them was good times, really, really good times. Who else died? When John Lewis died, I was shocked at that one too. I didn't see that one coming. I was like, COVID just take. I don't know if he died of COVID, but it was just seemed like COVID was just taking everybody. Just like, damn, like, hold on, like. Devo died. You know, I know I'm using these people character name, but you know, most of the people is only gonna know them by their character name. So that's what I'm gonna use. That's their character names. I was just like, what the hell? Like, you know, this stuff be going on. You'd be like, I don't even want to go outside. I don't want to open my door. But then you had the people that said they ain't never went nowhere, that then they had died because they had got it. Because they let somebody come up. I was like, ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. I don't know. What else happened this year? It was just a lot of people. The girl from Baps, I didn't know she was sick. Like, but that's what you get when you don't be following people that you know, we need to check on our peoples. We need to really check on our peoples that we used to be fans of like years ago. And just because they not in the spotlight no more, don't mean, you know what I'm saying, they don't need to be looked on. And I'm like, damn, we didn't see that one coming. What else happened this year? I just saw something that made me think about it. But I don't remember what else happened this year. It was a gang of shit. I know that. That I was just like, this is scary. You know, the Black Lives Matter and the police brutality, that's just been happening every year, seem like. It's not like, oh, it just happened in 2020. No, it happened in 2019, and 2018, and 2017. So you just be like, we hope in 2021 that it would just stop. Like they would just finally start getting reprimanded for what they are doing to our peoples. Like, it's crazy. Whether it's Black people, transgender people, LGBT community people, regardless of what it is. I don't see who you are. Hold on, y'all, because I got somebody coming up. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hey. Hey.
Hey girl, how you doing?
Okay. I'm like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. What's up? Who we talking
But I didn't expect the girl from Babs to die. I didn't expect the girl from Babs to die. I really didn't expect that.
That was a
Because I
surprise to
used to
me.
watch her, and I used to watch her
What?
from Tyler Perry.
I was so hurt when she died. Like,
I was
no.
surprised. I was surprised though.
Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people
Then
that
with
died.
Debo,
Like, when the hell was they sick? I didn't know Debo was.
yeah.
And then that's why
And
there.
all
I'm
the
like,
tea I heard about Debo, girl, I was like, well, what the hell's going on with Debo?
yeah, a lot of people need to stop holding when they're sick in, because then things like this happen and people, like, you never know who could have helped you or who you could have got help from, because a lot of people hold these sicknesses in until it's too late. Like, look at like
True.
the Black
True,
Panther,
that they do that.
nobody knew. So it's like, did he have it where it was like no help for him, so he didn't tell nobody? Because it's like, wow. Like, I hope 2021 don't be this
That is
devastating.
true. Like they are really. Well, 2021, I'm happy because we got Biden, so I'm like, we did it, Joe. As Nicki Minaj say.
I don't know if we got Biden. They keep on trying to block him. I'm like, they so petty.
They do.
I'm like, would
They
y'all
are
just
petty.
let this man be president and leave him alone? Like, y'all, they so
He
petty.
deserves to be president.
Yes, he won fair and square. Like, shit. Leave it alone. That's where you just know that the little orange guy is a big baby. He's a big ass baby.
Because
I've never seen
and what kind
no
of bothers
president.
me is with him.
It's like no president have ever act like this to get out of office. Usually they'd be like, shit, by the time I'm tired, I'm ready to go home anyway. But this one is like, no, I don't want to go home. I don't know.
Yeah,
Now
he don't. And
now
the
he
factor
can't
with
get
me is like
my
with him, like, bro, you are racist as hell.
yeah. And now he can't get my $2,000. He really can go home.
I call.
Since they don't want to give us
Yeah.
$2,000, he really can go and take his friend with him. I was looking at that Mitch guy last
Everybody
night.
needs to go on Trump team. Everybody needs to go on Trump team. Like everyone of them.
Everyone. Mitch needs to go first. I'm just like, when he said he didn't want to give no money to the Democrat, I said, to the Democrat rich people. I said, what rich people? And what is $2,000 gonna do to rich people? True. Like, what the
do for us?
Weird.
Yeah, that's the $2,000 not gonna do them. That's like the rich people. They gonna be like laughing because it's like to them what $2,000 for? Like how much is somebody that gain of for money and triple more than us? They gonna look like.
But the crazy part is, rich people don't even qualify for $2,000. So I don't know what he was talking about.
Thank you.
I don't know what that.
They qualify for higher because to me is like.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, girl, the Whitney biopic. I don't know if I want to watch it. That's something that 2020 I was seeing that they're gonna redo a Whitney Houston biopic. on I think on Lifetime with somebody else, but I'm not here
I
for it.
but then I'm sitting there like, if she producing it, I don't want to see it because I think she gonna lie. I think it's gonna be a lie if she produced it. I think somebody else needs to produce it and tell all
Yeah,
her truth.
yeah, because Patty Houston to me is known for Whitney Houston, Bobby Christina, because I'm like, you girl, you had something has to happen for them to die like that. Either you was
Mhm.
a part of it, or either you got somebody to do something to Whitney or Bobby Christina, because the way you acting and dogging her out with all the team when she dogs her and the daughter recorded, I was like, oh my god, for your own child to record that conversation, you did
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I told you I can't stand her. I can't stand Wendy because I'd be like, girl, you is just as messy as the rest of them. Like, don't try to call people out now because you got TV. You is messy as the rest of them. You was just starting and bopping with the young ones. Like, I can't with her. She fake. She fake. Like, I can't. I stopped watching her maybe like 4 years ago. I'm
Girl, the
like,
Whitney biopic, that shit.
okay. What did you watch
Yeah.
Real Housewives? Not the Atlanta ones. I'm bored.
Yes, I
But did
did. I am not a fan. I want to watch the Potomac season. I was like,
Atlanta, I can't. They boring.
Candace, I'm not a fan of her still.
They
Oh,
boring
Atlanta,
this.
yes, I watched Atlanta.
Yeah, they so boring this season. I
This
can't.
season they boring.
I be like, they not giving nothing. Like nothing. So it's like whatever. But
They
Potomac,
don't give to me anything after Nene leaves.
yeah.
They
And
don't.
that's the thing. They just give me stuff to talk about. Cause how y'all not gonna bring her back this season and then it be a dud. So now she's gonna
Yeah, they it's
so bad. She gonna really think she
yeah,
carrying
she's
the
boycotting
show.
them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She really gonna think that she runs that show because look how boring it is without her. Like it's so boring without her. And
It
I don't.
is.
I'm not
I'm
even a
when
Nene
Nene came
fan.
back, I was all here for Nene coming back.
Yeah, I'm not even a Nene fan. But I was like,
But
damn, like y'all ain't got nobody to argue with or nobody to nothing. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't care.
because when Nene came back to me, it's like they was like, okay, we gonna argue with her. That's like the
Mhm.
ticket. When Nene come back, we gonna argue with her. Even Nene can, I'm saying she can stand her ground, but I'm like sometimes I'm like Nene, you're trying to change. Please don't just. I'm not Kenya because you know Kenya is the fucking plastic surgery bitch. So like whatever she is, a god all gutter snake.
Mhm.
So and her hair fake because I'm just like girl.
Mhm. Yeah, I was just like, okay. But then when I seen Potomac, I said they gave Atlanta a run for their money this season. They
Monique
really
Music,
a running for their money this
they
season.
did.
I still don't like them, but they gave a run for their money this season. I don't know how they go come back next season and who's gonna be the target. Because my whole thing is who's gonna be the target if y'all get rid of Monique? Actually, and if they
T,
go
I'm
back
good, girl. I heard that T is
to
that Drew and Latoya they beefing, but I'm like Latoya. Why are you
but
beefing with
it's
Drew?
like but you got two of the like the new booties arguing, so it's like, girl, I'm gone. Both of y'all got fucked up marriages.
Yeah, and I'm just like, why is like Latoya arguing with Drew? Like, I'm gonna give Drew her props. So until you see the movie, Drew is more known than Latoya. That's what I'm not shitting like she because she's from Caribbean from because I'm she's from my same country, but I'm like Latoya. Drew is more known from TLC movie more than you. Like, chill out. Like,
Yeah.
you just got in the scene.
And do you think Kenya would be her friend off the show?
No, I think Kanye will not be a friend.
Yeah,
No,
I don't think Kenya would be her friend either. I don't see them being
because
friends. It's somebody
knowing
trying to spite to make that
knowing
girl.
the Caribbean me,
They wouldn't clash. Them two wouldn't
knowing
clash.
Latoya, mm-hmm,
I thought Latoya was gonna be more
knowing
Portia
Latoya
friend.
from the Caribbean islands, Agree.
Yeah, I would have thought she would have been
Like I
more
said,
Portia.
knowing like my Caribbean people. Yeah, Portia. I'm gonna say that if Portia and Latoya can be friends, I will rock with them because
Yes,
Portia
I
gives
can
me that cool vibe. Latoya gives me that
mm-hmm.
island girl vibes, and like knowing that island from like she is from mine. I know like Portia and Latoya they're a great mix, but Kenya is like Kenya going like mixing with a Caribbean person. It's like if you say one thing slick to Latoya, you know she's gonna really violate you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in what Trinani is like. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't like Kenya for dating. Like, okay, I'm not Kenya. You can date whoever you want to date, but you do some shady stuff. You pressure people to let them react to you in a different kind of way when they
That
come from.
I agree. I'm a Kenya fan, and I can agree. Kenya antagonize people. I can agree. She know exactly how to push people buttons. And I'm like, girl, you lucky you on the right show. Because if you was on Potomac, they letting people drag bitches. Just saying. Oh my God, Potomac straight turned into loving hip hop battle. I was like, whoa. I thought these was the classy ones. What happened? I'm like, whoa. But now that Monique quit, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know who's gonna be the target. Maybe Karen will be the target. Maybe Karen will be the target. Because Karen was lying and backpedaling and all kind of stuff. I'm like, girl, go somewhere by yourself. Like, sorry. I wonder what happened. But yeah, I was so like, Karen, go. Like, I can't be a person friend that will blatantly lie in my face and say, yeah, bitch, I lied. Karen, They can keep giving Karen a pass. Nah, I don't give Karen a pass. Karen is fake. Karen is a liar. I don't care how old you are. And she messy as hell. So how you gonna come back? Are you gonna come back trying to show the girls that they can trust you again? If Ashley can't be the target, like what are y'all gonna do? Talk about her husband? Been there, done that. Can't go after Giselle. She ain't gonna give you nothing back. If you come after her, she ain't giving you shit back. Ain't gonna. I was just like, really, Giselle? You ain't gonna give us nothing back? Like, yeah.
Girl, I don't know what just happened, but my stuff cut off.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what happened?
I was like, what the fuck?
I'm just like, I was like talking about Karen. I was like, oh, hope we want a Karen fan. But I don't care.
Well, Karen, like, okay, well, Karen, I feel she is being neutral, but same time, I feel okay, if you're friends with Monique and you're friends with Candace, you're like trying to be on Candace and Monique's side. And I feel like, okay, Candace is wrong, as you stated, Karen. Yes, I agree on that standpoint. But if you want to be a true friend, you'd be like, listen, Candace, I need to take a break from you because I'm being dragged into the fence too much as I don't want to be. Mind you, I give Karen her respect, but at the same time, I'm like, Karen, you should just be like, Candace, you was dead wrong. Again, you're like, just remind her like she's wrong. And I feel like she did that, but I also feel like it was like still like, okay, you're wrong. Okay, I'm gonna still be friends with you. If I'm your friend and I tell you you're wrong, and I'm like, you keep dragging, and okay, I gotta move myself away. Karen could have just done that.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like she just should have just been open and honest. Like, look, I'm both of y'all friend. I don't like what went down. Don't put me in the middle of that. I'm still cool with both of y'all. When it came to the invite, Karen was wrong. Like, look, just say, look, girl,
True.
I'm your friend. I'm going to invite both of y'all. You can come or you not gonna come. I'm still your friend. Like, I don't understand why she was going to allow them to make her pick. If you both are a friend, they can't make you pick. It's
They
their
can't make
choice
pick for shit.
because it was her event. You know what I mean? Like, I can
Yeah.
understand if it was Giselle event or something like that.
Or
It was
Candace, Yvette.
so they gonna roll with you or they not. Like you didn't make them fight. So I was
Thank
just
you.
like, girl, she
I'm still
backpedaled.
mad at Candace because what Candace keeps doing in the reunion, and I was like, okay, you're crying, you're playing the victim, you're playing the victim card when you know you did something wrong. Yes, Monique put her hands on you, but then you hit over the whole type of glass in her face.
My thing
So
with that is
50 for
you
like,
gonna play victim, play fucking victim the whole way through. You can't play victim and then talking shit on the side. That ain't gonna work.
true.
Happy Chandrika.
That's
But
why
yeah,
I feel like she's
you
playing the victim card.
just like, girl, you the one should have brought the bodyguard like you was scared. You the one should be over here like a cat mouse and
Why did
still be.
Giselle bring the bodyguard?
Giselle is,
I'm like,
and I like
she's
Giselle,
extra.
but she was so
True, me
extra on
too.
that bodyguard part. I'm like, girl, what? Yeah, because you notice he never moved. Even when
True,
she
he
told him
didn't.
to
He
come
didn't.
get him, she was like, come get him, come get him. That bodyguard never moved. Like, bitch, you better call them Bravo security. I'm only here for camera time to get paid.
Ah!
And no, I'm not going against that big motherfucker. Don't you see him?
I think to
But
me, one of the best looks was Monique.
oh yeah,
Monique
she had the best look.
and
She had the best look, hands down. Hands down. She had the
Monique look
best
was
look.
good.
Regardless if I like her or not. Well, it's not even that I don't like her. I just wanted her to take accountability. Like, yeah, bitch, I beat you up. Like, it is what it is.
Thank you. Same thing.
Like, that's it. That's if you would just take accountability, she would take accountability and then she would backpedal. Like, I'm like,
Yes,
what?
she
Like,
did that.
girl, the
She really
song
did
was
that.
about Candace. Own up to it. Like, she
And
said,
Monique did rap, and Monique did put Candace in the place.
she said that her doctor told her to write a letter to Candace. So she wrote a song. But when they asked her about the
Yeah,
song, she said the song wasn't about Candace. But if you
it was
listen to
about her.
it was about the fight. And I'm like,
Yep.
girl, own up. It was about her. That everybody do diss tracks when they mad. Like,
The first lyrics that Monique did, I make sure she's like, I'm on the first part. I was like, that is directly to Candace. Throughout the
yes,
whole thing, I was like,
yes. That's why
and
I
the
was just like, girl, I think that's why she quit. I think they saw that third episode and her husband said hell to the no. Because they looked it so bad. Like, her husband's skirt was showing. His skirt was
yeah,
fucking showing. Like, dude. Even because I felt like they had talked about it. He brought up his issues. It was okay the first time. But then
but the second time,
every time they ask him a question is, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about, like, dude,
this
your
girl or
skirt.
this girl.
Like, that's why I don't never think they should have the husbands out there.
I that's why I
Never
feel like
think they
with
should have
Bravo, it's the thing is my thing with Bravo when they do that is like, okay, if you're gonna have the husband, you're gonna have the husband come out, make a boundary line like, okay, husband, these are women issues. Do not step in. Like, okay, unless it's a thing where something happened to your wife, but do not go like full for the woman because then
yeah,
you're a
he
man.
was going hard on Giselle. And I'm sitting there like, but Giselle not the only one
Yeah,
that said something, dude.
Candace,
And
Candace,
you're going
and
very
Candace,
hard on just Giselle. Hmm.
she didn't
They
have that
hold,
same energy for Candace and Wendy.
yeah, but
I've
all
seen
of
it.
they smoke was for
That
Giselle.
energy, he didn't have that same energy for Candace and Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
All they smoke for Giselle. All they smoke. And I kept saying,
Oh yeah, it was.
Giselle needs to get a better man. Giselle needs to get a better man.
Yeah,
Because
because girl, the
ain't no
tea that Monique shared.
ain't no Robin, you need a better man because I ain't seen nothing in the blog saying Juan went over there and kicked his ass because he was very disrespectful to y'all, and I ain't seen
Facts.
nothing in the blog.
Facts.
Because my man would have went to his house after he
Because
saw that lie. After
Oh,
he would have
true.
saw that lie that he said if he was Caitlyn Jenner, he would have slapped him. My man would have went to his house after that. Taj.
I know that for sure because at the same time I'm thinking like, yo, why is you like mind you Giselle and her man Jamal? I'm like, you are Jamal, you are a whole hoe. You are a whole nigga.
Yes,
I'm sorry, sorry. You slaying your dick everywhere. That's whole community
yes.
dick.
That's why I didn't understand why Giselle was mad. Bitch, you told us he was for every on the first season.
True, she
I don't
did.
know why women don't understand that. I don't understand. If he is showing you hoish behavior for years, what make you, because you on TV now, make you feel like you superwoman and got super coochie and he's gonna stay there?
And then
No.
for the girl, and then when I watched the girl live, because she was on Black T-Ball. She was on Black T-Ball, doing who Jamal ex-girlfriend. I give Monica props. She was very strategic. I'm like, okay, but I'm like, you was the one who handed it to Monique. So first of all, you take ownership of your part. Because one, what you should have done was you'd be like, okay, Monique, this is the tea exchange about me and Jamal. Here. She's like, oh well, she wanted to strategizing. She was well put together, and I'm like, so you definitely had a plan with Monique to like do
Exposed.
something because the way it was put
I don't
together,
understand these bitches. I don't know where they grew up at, but this type of shit'll get you hurt.
it
This
would, and I'm
type
like,
of stuff will get you hurt, from the girl Jamal was messing with to Monique. This type of shit will get you hurt. Like, who's doing, like, at their age? At their age, like,
my thing is why Monique couldn't talk about this in private.
that's why. And then after seeing Monique's husband act the way he did, I believe Gigi. I seen Gigi interviews, and I believe her because the way
Mm.
she was saying how he kept calling her and asking her what did Monique do and all that kind of stuff. I was like, oh, the way he kept on going at Giselle, I could believe he kept calling Gigi, trying to get shit up out of her. I can believe that he went back and him and his wife and talked, and now nobody want to be Gigi friend. I was like, they should have brought Gigi to the reunion. If y'all was gonna do all this exposing,
Yeah, they should have.
why don't we have Gigi here to get to the bottom line of everything? I don't understand. Like, just because she not
And
Monique,
I don't understand why did she only use Candace? Like,
I hope they bring her. I hope they bring her next season.
what the hell?
Monique, and I thought you wanted to quit.
Yeah,
I hope Giselle
because
go be a friend and bring her on the
it's not
show.
Monique's fault. That's okay.
I do. I hope Giselle go
Yeah,
be G and bring her on the show so we can finally get all the shit. Oh no, because they gonna hit her with a cease and desist. They already hit her with one. It's funny how they talk all this stuff offline. I mean, not on camera, and then they hit people with these cease and desist letters when they want to expose them. Like, no, this is what was really said. This was what, and then you be like, oh, I got something from their lawyer. We can't talk about it on TV. And I'd be like, but they started it. Like, because Monique and her husband start a lot of shit, but then they get their lawyers to make people be quiet. I don't understand. Wendy did that same thing. She got a blogger, to be quiet. Like, why do y'all want to be on TV and then send these people these letters to be quiet? I don't understand that. That's so stupid. Like, why are you on TV? You know you're gonna get exposed, so stop fucking lying. You won't get exposed if you ain't lying. You won't get exposed if you ain't cheating. I'm just like, I don't understand these people. Hold on. You hear
girl,
me?
it tried it again. Yeah, it tried it again.
That's this damn StreamYard. Don't want everybody on StreamYard tonight. It ain't StreamYard. Don't want nobody to be great. That's why I came on early before everybody else got on. I was like, because StreamYard gonna crash in a minute.
I was like, I'm like, why the hell? I'm like, hold on, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
Like,
was like, Graveyard is gonna crash because everybody getting ready to go live and act ignorant.
yeah, and that girl to his New Year's, and I was like, I'm hoping like just so like Potomac season they really get somebody that is known,
I need to
like
figure
that
out
is real known in Potomac.
what time the liquor store closed. I don't usually be on a time schedule. I don't know what time they close. Hell, I don't.
They should be
But
open like midnight, right?
I don't want to be out there when the bullets start flying.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, girl. I'm telling you, yeah, you better know.
I don't care where you live at in Vegas. It be fireworks or bullets, and I'd be like,
Facts,
nah.
true. Same thing for New York, sister. Same thing. They
And
be
then
shooting.
I don't even know where a liquor store is over here.
You gotta find something near you because I'm telling you, sister, they be shooting New York. Fire will be going off in every block, and I'm like, I'm so
That
mad
should be
sometimes.
going on till the sun come up. Like, what the fuck? Like, where y'all get these bullets at? That's
Nigga,
what
and this I'm saying, yeah.
I be like, hey, nobody fired bullets. But then on New Year's Eve, everybody got bullets for like 4 hours.
It's these young niggas try to be gangster. They be doing bullshit.
I be
And I'm
like,
just like,
yeah, because I know tonight gonna be just
cause
drastic.
girl, do you see the video with the
I live in
guy in New York
Vegas,
City?
so I'm like, I live in Vegas, so people gonna be drunk. People
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be,
child.
it's gonna be lit out here. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay my ass. I'm gonna go get something to eat because
Mm.
I've been scared of DoorDash and shit lately. Like, no.
I never used DoorDash. Something about me, I never used DoorDash.
Not food. Like now, since the pandemic happened, I had stopped using them because by the time they get here, my food be colder, and I'll be like, I could
That
have drove over there by then.
something about me was like, nah, I'm not a DoorDash fan. I'm not gonna like it. Like I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go order either some Applebee's or some Chipotle. One of the
I haven't tried
others.
Chipotle in years, but I haven't had Chipotle in years. They used to be good.
Oh my god, oh my god. I be having to stop myself. I be having to stop myself. Like, okay, take a break. Don't go over there for a couple of months because
Yeah,
they be getting all your money, and then the pandemic happened. It seemed like they keep going up with the prices and shit.
that's
I
why
was
I'm
like,
just like.
how much this bowl was?
And let me tell you something about Chipotle. I feel sometimes Chipotle be like, y'all be like doing over too much in New York City because I'm like, they have some good old food. They have some good like good stuff there, and they be like over $30. And I was
Yeah,
like, no,
and then I feel like if it's over $10, I could have went and sat down and ate. I mean,
yeah.
I could have sat down for this instead of doing drive through, hurry up and leave. Come here. You what you want? I'm sorry, my granddaughter came. Come here.
Oh,
Come here. I know, give her here. Let her say hi. You want to say hi on the camera? You want to say hi?
oh,
Huh?
she's so cute.
Say hi. Say hi, everybody. You want to say hi?
She looks so cute. She gonna be somebody one day. I know she. I have like she gonna be a
Here,
top of her game.
she just woke up from a nap. I'm like, yeah, she gonna be up. Turn it up midnight because you let her take a late nap.
I think P Valley when it comes back, I need to see more dynamic with Uncle Clifford and
I can't wait for P Valley. I'm telling you, oh my God, they made me want to go buy a pole. I love I love ratchet music. I love
Mercedes.
music. So that soundtrack plays in my car all the time.
I got into the soundtrack lately. This
And
when
then
it first
it's
came
like,
out.
like when you see like who sung some of those songs, and you
Hmm.
be like, bitch, okay. I was like, yeah, because when I seen that Tokyo Vanity has sung on the soundtrack, and then Juicy Fruit from Louisiana, she does the intro. I was like, oh, they sleeping. They sleeping on
Tokyo
these.
Vanity, I give her this that I love her. She is somebody that I
She
was
has
like,
the
girl,
song.
I rock with.
She does the song when Mercedes and the other girls was like 3 on the pole.
Yeah, I love her.
That's Tokyo Vanity song. And when I
Cookie
said that,
Vanity, she can rap.
I was like, bitch, I ain't even mad at you. I was like, I am not mad at her. Like, yeah, she can rap. People be sleeping on her. I'll be like, she really can rap. Like when she first came out, she had like that comedic rap or whatever. But I was like, no, like she really has bars. Just like
And
that girl, the girl
Cupcake or
Cupcake,
Suki.
the girl Cupcake in New York.
Girl, I'm gonna say this. Cupcake, I gave her points when it comes to the Sukiyana stuff. But at the same time, I'm like,
she fucked Suki up.
I tried with Suki. Like, I tried with Suki rap. All I did was laughing. I just started laughing with Suki. When Suki was coming back, I was like, I just laughed.
Yeah, okay. She came out the one first, and she told them it was just laughs and giggles. She was telling people, don't take it to heart. Don't get in their feelings. Suki got in her feelings.
In her feelings.
Made her diss track. Then Cupcake came back with that second diss track. I said, oh, she bodied you. She bodied you. And then Suki tried to come back with one, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Other one.
This is my thing. What Suki needs to really do is work on her pen craft. I have nothing against no female rappers, but Suki, you're not that good. I'm not saying you was on Love and Hip Hop. Why you couldn't really work on your pen work on Love and Hip Hop? But you got all this time cussing, like going trying to say you that baddest bitch and all that. I'm like, listen, let me see I'll fight with you. Or you really fighting somebody? Then I'll call you the baddest bitch.
Like, Cupcake gonna give you what you want. When I seen that, I said, oh, I don't think a lot of people know who she battling. Like, because I had already been following Cupcake anyway. So I was like, when I seen that the captions of them, I was like, I don't think Suki know who she battling. Like that girl a real like got bars. What is she doing?
Bars for the head. Because I'm just like, and this is my thing. People speak on Cupcake, but then I'm like, yo, y'all sleep on Cupcake and y'all dog her out like she nothing. But Sukiyana, oh, she the baddest. This she got. I'm like, first of all, she the same one who disrespected how many people of a comment. I can't remember what comment that she did, but she said something very silly, and then she came back, and then she was like, same thing, not taking ownership on her part, but y'all praise her. And I'm one thing, I'm like, Sukiyana, yes, you are who you are. You want to be ratchet? Go ahead. I'm ratchet like you. But there's a certain limit.
So 1 minute she wants to be ratchet, and then she don't want to be ratchet. Like, girl, pick one. Pick fucking one. Because when everybody calling you ratchet, you're mad.
Thank you.
Pick one.
I'm like, either you're gonna be the hood bitch or you're not gonna be the hood bitch. Because I'm like, you have a hood man that I don't feel like it's hood.
Man,
I can't even call him hood because he don't act like the hood nigga to me.
Serious with no OnlyFans page. Like, bitch, no, I'm not taking you serious. No, I can't take her serious as an artist, and you getting cum all on your face on OnlyFans
and vomiting and vomiting too. I was like, that was nasty.
Like nobody's gonna take you serious at all. Period. You're never gonna be on a Cardi B level. You're never going to be on a City Girls level, period, because of what you're doing outside of your music. You're still doing stripper-esque shit. Like when Cardi,
that is why I don't give her props.
Yeah, but when Cardi came out, you wasn't seeing her busting it wide open.
Yes.
Like,
instant.
What are you doing? Like, girl, you want to be taken serious, but you still doing shit like hood shit. You still got that hood mentality. You don't have red bottom mentality.
She don't. She don't. And then it's like, okay, you trying to source up all this money. Like, okay, that money you're gonna have to get back to the IRS. I know some celebrities gonna have to get back their money to the IRS because if you doing,
I'll go to jail for fraud.
Yeah, because I'm like either that making money.
Right. Because she shows too much online. She shows so much online. And then I'm like, you forgot you used to be on welfare, bitch. And now they finna go back and look at all the times you and posted you had money, you and had this, you and had that, but you was getting a welfare check at that time.
Thank you. And I'm like,
I don't understand what they be putting online, and I'm like, girl, you know they got fraud investigation people out.
and I'm just like, with her and like Suki, you wasn't this popping. The first time I saw you was on Jerry Spinner. That's the first time I saw her on Jerry Spinner. And I'm just like, now you making music.
When you came on Love and Hip Hop, I was like, wait, I know that girl.
And
Yeah,
it's sad. It's sad
she
about
only
that.
popping when she only gonna be popping when Love and Hip Hop come back. Like, ain't nobody been
Yeah.
talking about her. Ain't nobody been talking about her.
Now Bobby Lights, he is the one that I'm like, yo, the T with
And
Jeffree
rap
Star.
too. He another one. I'd be like, if you don't get into your craft and not this bullshit on social media,
And not the only fan, because he been only out here. He's on only fan now, child. I'm
because
just like,
he got some good songs too.
he do.
And I'd be
He
like,
do.
Bobby, for real. I'd be so mad at these like reality stars that like really can push their music, but they rather do fuck shit.
Now
Then
I give Bobby props on his music. What bothers me is with Bobby is that my thing with you, Bobby, you can live your life. Me and you are both like, we both like men. But at the same time, I'm like, you don't have to be like exploiting your body now on porn stars that sleep around different men.
on Instagram, I be like, oh, this a little bit too much. Like, dude, you know some of these videos just automatically play. Some of these I don't want to see.
Yeah. And people's gonna pull up those porn stars that you did video with. And I'm just like, the one with Jeffree Star's boyfriend, that's stuff X. I'm just like, so you fuck this nigga. I'm just like, you fucking people leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm like, if Jeffree Star had something, why would you fuck?
To be in the spotlight, though, they're doing things to be in the spotlight, and I'm like, that spotlight is going to dim in a minute. Like, it's too many people at home bored. It's too many people at home bored. Like, what the hell is going on?
Especially these celebrities go to a party with no mask. That's something that bothers me.
Yep, that's why you have to watch. Watch tomorrow. Everybody gonna be sick because nobody can take the mask on.
One thing I can tell about, yeah, Cardi. I feel like Cardi, if you are just big celebrity trying to give examples, and now I'm gonna say this: yes, you wear your mask in private when you're by yourself, but I'm like at the same time, you're going to your parties, you're going to birthday parties, you're going to clubs, still wear a mask. You have a child now, and it's like more like to me, it's like wow. I'm not saying I'm not saying she's a bad mother, but I'm like you're doing bad mother things because to me it's like you can go to party and stuff, but same time think about your child. To me it's like you just owning your child.
Yeah. And that's what people don't be understanding. I'm like, when these kids really start dropping off like flies, then people gonna start taking that shit serious. Cause I'm like, man, y'all going out partying, but y'all bringing all of them germs back home, and you don't know who brushed up against you. Like, when I'm out, I don't even go in my kids' room until I go in my room to change. Like, I'd be like, cause my kids got asthma. And I'd be like, hell no.
I'm gonna give Nicki Minaj this. She stayed. I looked at her like, so I'm like, girl, you're not going outside, like, but you still trying to like, you still staying quarantined, or you doing music videos from home and stuff. I'm gonna give her props when it's due. The song when they did with what and Be Young Boy, I'm like, did you do that at home? Did you wear your mask while going to the place? Because at the same time, I'm like, now you just have a newborn.
Yeah, because they be having camera people around and makeup artists and hair people, and you got like 30 people in your house. Like, first of all, how the hell they keep doing it, letting that happen when you're only supposed to have 10 people? But like, how the hell y'all be having a whole camera crew and all this shit, but y'all telling us we only can have 10 people in our house? Even though I don't have that many people in my house, I'd be like, hell no. Okay, nope. Talk to me through the door. Because you never know what you're going to be bringing in your house. I have too many people that done caught that crazy shit. My grandbaby.
I think I'm
So
gonna be here for the HBO one with Nicki Minaj. I might be here for it. I don't know because I'm like, there's a lot of new TV shows that's coming out, and I'm just like, I want to know more. I didn't really know. Okay, you from Trinidad? You from like your mother and anything? But let me know more about you. You understand?
mm,
Like what going currently? With you and your like husband, or not like husband, baby. I don't. And if it's something new, and okay, you did something new, then I'll watch it. But the stuff that I already know you already come from, why did
yeah,
you
that's
remind
what
me?
I don't want you to come and say, "Oh, you and did this, and ain't nobody on your level," and don't nobody want to hear them kind of interviews. No more, no documentaries, no more where everybody your sons. Like nobody cares. Like
Yeah,
I really don't know. Like I want artists to show us who they are, what they like, what triggers them. Like nobody shows who they are. They show us what they want, that
they
they
don't.
think the world want to see, and I'd be like, huh? That's why I like
And then
Monique from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood,
yes,
because I like she will show you raw, uncut Monique. Like she will show you her wig sideways, be on live. She be showing you like her like having to build her house herself, like like moving in, moving out type
hmm
shit. You just
yeah.
the real person. And I
That's
be
why
like,
I follow Monique
I
Slaughter
don't
because
see what
she
you
keeps it
want.
100.
I need you to,
Like,
I need to see some bitches with no makeup on.
thank you.
To show girls like this is what
No
we do
filter.
in the morning. I want them to show little girls like why y'all keep fucking with these dudes? They got 5, 6 baby daddies on
Thank
Instagram.
you.
Cause I be sitting there like, what? I understand. I truly, truly understand that the baby is cute. He got some little muscles on him, but I don't fucking get it. I just
Yeah, like
get it. Where these girls be on Instagram about to pull each other hair out. They
selling
want to
their
show
pussy.
every time he take a picture with the other one. I be like, do y'all know how dumb y'all look?
And the same thing when it comes to like people on like I'm this one thing. Monique Sola, I love her because she say like she say she's like she empower young girls. Don't be go fuck around with these like the same like these little niggas don't give a fuck about you. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I just be like, with Cardi B, can you please do that? Can you please empower young women not to sell their cat, not to exploit themselves or their body in any type of way? Now, to me, she's funny. I give her props on that. I love her music. The only time when I really like, okay, Cardi B, I give you props when she spoke about some real stuff with politics
Mm-hmm.
and all that. But now it was like when you did WAP and you did and like yes, it was fun. It was still cute, but at that time, I was like, would have been peaceful if you do a song with women empowerment, just full on women empowerment.
Yeah, I don't want to be trying to tell everybody how wet my no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And I like Cardi. I just don't think that should have been her comeback song. I really don't
Mm.
think that should have been her comeback song for all the girls to be singing around the world. Huh? Huh. Oh, okay. But I don't. I be like, why do the comeback songs be about fucking for bags, purses, hair? I be like, it's not about
It's
showing women
not.
how to get your own type stuff. Are you going up? I be like, can we show girls how to? Like when Beyonce had that girl song, "We Run the World" song. I
Yes, we won the
swear,
world.
everybody and their mama could. Every girl could have played that song, whether how old you were. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
That's something that was so powerful for women, and it was so positive. But now they promote being positive. Go that way. Now they promote being
Even
positive.
Beyonce, did Blackest. I think Blackest Skin album. Trying to her album that she did this year. I love
Oh,
that album. Beyonce when she like her latest album that she did. I loved it.
yeah, because it's so powerful and positive and empowering. Like I'm so over it. Now I love my ratchet music. Anything to let me twerk.
Me
Okay.
too.
But I don't want that to be the anthem of the streets of me. You know what I'm saying? Telling my
Mm-hmm.
homegirls like, girl, let's go run out here and tell everybody how wet our pussy is. That's just not no.
That is
Like, especially at the age they are. You know what I mean? Because you got
especially
older women singing this, and I'm like, they not even like 16, 18. Like, these are grown ass women with kids. It's
yeah.
trying
I'm just like that is something that is like I
to
feel is unnecessary. Especially if it's like you're trying to be a role model to your kids. You can be a woman in so much many different ways and still be who you are and still be like even when my family was growing up, my family played some hip hop. I remember when one of my me and my aunt was going to the car when Lil Kim was coming on, she turned it off real quick. When she's like, listen, when you get like on like a certain age, I'll play Lil Kim around you.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
now she plays Lil Kim around me because I'm like starting from when I was like up to the age of teenager age, she played like Lil Kim around me. But going up from like the small teens up, she didn't play Lil Kim.
Mm. Now
So
I play all kind of music around my kids because it is what it is. But they know better. You know what I mean? Like, my
agree.
daughter knows my standards. She know I'm not gonna let her just be out there. Like, I will kick her in the fucking back if I see her twerking in front of me. If I see her doing anything out of line of her trying to bend over, get low, I'm gonna kick her in her fucking back. And she knows this. And I'm sitting there like, why is girls not more scared of their parents? And they post this shit online.
That's something that's disrespectful
My
to me.
daughter
I'm just
would
like,
never. I'm telling y'all, people be like, no, don't ever say that about your kids. My daughter would
she
never.
knows better. She knows better.
She know I might beat her up on camera. I don't know. I might just lose it because I didn't raise you like that. I don't get down like that. I don't put myself out there like that. So why should you
Hmm.
put yourself out like there
Same
like that?
thing, trying to be
So,
empowerment,
yeah,
trying to
I'm
be a
like,
role
"Oh,
model.
you ever see your brothers like girls like that? Like, my boys don't even like deal with girls that be out there trying to be seen on Instagram and trying to twerk and be. I'm telling you, I have a son over 21. He cannot stand for a girl to be loud.
Same thing.
He be like, I be like, you like her? He be like, mama, no, they loud. Like, no, it like when my niece and all her friends would be outside, he'd be like, mm. I'd be like, you don't like none of the girls outside? He'd be like, they loud.
Now that's the men that need to come up and stand forward and to really like the girls to go after because today little girls are going after these hood thugs that don't give two
Yes,
rats about them.
my boys be like, that shit is all my boys and they friends, they be like, that is such a turn off. Like when girls
Thank
have to
you.
be seen, and I be like, I'm so glad. Like my son been in with his girlfriend
Mm.
since they was 16. My son is 23, 24. He just made 24. And I'm like, been faithful all of these years. I ain't never, if he ain't never let me see it. He ain't that stupid. But I'm just sitting there like, I don't no, I don't raise my boys to be out here thotting and bopping and trying to get with every girl they see. My
And
daughter,
that's the problem these days because
it
that's
ain't
the main
true.
problem.
But I'm like, why are these parents make or because I know I see a lot of young parents and I be like, why do y'all make your kids think that it's cute and that it's
To do that.
okay? And then when they get with these knuckleheads that's out there cheating on them and slapping them around and they don't want to leave that sorry ass dude, then you're mad. But you
Yeah.
let them think that was okay for them to date. You let them to lower their standards for them to date that person. And now that that person is mistreating them because they didn't have no standards, you're mad.
Or they didn't set the proper
Yes,
boundaries. It's
people.
now is like I can walk over you. This is why I
Yeah,
feel like I'm when you brought up your son, I had the same similarity as your son. Even though I like men, but it's like I know what I want. I'm
You
not
have
gonna sit
standards.
around
Like
and
I
allow you to play
always
with
tell
me.
my boys, like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like y'all can get it whatever. Y'all better have standards. Like like, come on, like these girls will get you caught up in some shit you can't get yourself out of. And so would dudes. Like they will get you caught up in some stuff you can't get yourself caught up. So if you have standards, them type of people won't even attract you. You know what I mean? Like once
Mm-hmm.
once I had my first son, because I'm telling you, I'm from Compton. So yes, I dealt with drug dealers, I've dealt with gang bangers, all of that. But once I had my first son, all of that stopped. I
Because you
didn't
didn't want him to grow up in that type of lifestyle.
I didn't care how much a dude had money, and I messed with some dudes that was ballers, ballers. But when I saw the effect that can have on my son, the man I got with after my son's
Mm-hmm.
father, because my son's
Mm-hmm.
father, he from the streets. He from the streets through and through. I mean, he not a gangbanger, but he a hustler. You know what I mean? But me and him cool. We friends. I don't have no hard
Mm-hmm.
dealings with him. But after me and him broke up, after him, I started dealing with nothing but dope dealers. Nothing but niggas had to have the biggest, nicest car, nicest house. But then when I had my son, I was like, that's not a role model for my son. So my next person I got with that I'm still with now, 20 years later, um, he didn't gang bang. He had a good job. He was in college, stuff like that. He showed that he was family oriented. His mother was with his father for a long time. His grandparents had been together for a long time. So I was like, that's what I want to show my son. You know what I mean? So now, 20 years later, we still together. My son been with his girlfriend since he was 16. And then it's like, that's what you gotta show your boys. Women that's out there sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. What are you showing your boys?
Nothing. And this is what I'm saying. Like it's like bad parenting to me because at the same
Yeah,
time,
that is easy to get girls. Look, my mama out there being easy. Mm-mm.
like
Can't
this is
nobody
why
no stories about Miss Mika whatsoever and call me a hoe, call me messy, call me like, what the fuck? Like, why do y'all want that?
and social media these days is like a big issue because girl, I'm sometimes I be scrolling on social media. I'm like, my friends got another posting, or not another, got another posting some like people fucking around in staircases, like and all. Yes, I must say I had my experience and I never repeated it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm just like, okay, yeah, I told people like I had my experience when I did that and when I was like around what now I got a little bit older. I had my experience when I did that, but at the same time it was like, well, I'm kids coming out. I'm trying to find every step of what I'm trying to trying to figure out who I am. So if I make mistakes, I gotta learn from it. And what I learned was I don't trust any type of men. Any type of men come around me, I'm like, what you do for a living? Like, okay, you're 18. Okay, then I'm the legal age I'm the legal age in New York City. Okay, what do you do? What is your curriculum? What do you want to do in life? Do you have a home? Are you steady? Like, are you getting a job? I look for them type of men. Now it's like, oh, people call me, oh, you are this, you are that. I'm like, you can say whatever you want to say about me,
Mm.
but when it comes to what I want, I know what I want. When it comes to, that's what I say. I will never mess with type of dude, and God knows why, and that lives in the shelter because I don't know what you was doing with different people. There's a lot of people different around in time. Like I don't like dealing with shelter dudes because it's like I don't know what have. I need to deal with somebody that's have a house or that live with somebody, okay, that live with their parent, but at the same time they know they have like their parent is very strict.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of person I'm gonna make sure, okay, they learn from their parent or their parent treats them well. So one I dealt with last year, his parent treats him very well, and his parent used to come to school every day. And I was like, okay, and stuff like he played ball and he wasn't like a big like he wasn't no gang person like taking guns and shooting people like that. He wasn't like that. He was a little like he was. I'm gonna say he was hood, but he was like a different type of hood. I could feel like I can relate to.
Hmm. Oh,
So
I
I
know.
rock with him.
I rock with it. I rock with hood people, but some of them ain't killers, but some of them is. Some of them like don't push me close to the edge. I
Yeah,
might be one, so I get it.
but
But I'm
people
like,
nowadays,
man, people do not understand, and I be like, you gotta have standards, especially nowadays, because you never know who got what. Never know who messing with who. Like, and I don't understand, like, even like in the LGBT community or whatever, I don't know why they like, oh, it's okay. Everybody be dating everybody, or oh, we don't be in a relationship that long. Like, what are you teaching the younger guys that's coming up?
yes,
Like, what the hell? Like, oh, our relationships don't last that long, or oh, we move in our community, we move fast. What are you teaching your younger people? You teaching them to get in and get out, or oh, this is what we do, we just hit it and quit it? Long as they taking they prep pills, or long as they wrapping it up, like that's not teaching your younger peers anything.
agreed.
Like, they could be, you telling them they can get it in and they can change they can change dudes real quick, but you not telling them that dude might be abusive.
Yeah, or
You
he might be
that
like very like
motherfucker might be
verbal or
a
physical.
scammer. Like, you not telling him, hey, that dude might be a scammer. That dude
Thank you.
might be playing you and he go with him too. Like,
Or
nobody
murderer.
that nobody is telling the younger crowds this. They just showing them that it's okay to be promiscuous. And I'm like, why are you telling your younger peers that? But you're trying to stop the cycle of contracting STDs and stuff like that.
HIV and all of that.
But you're trying to encourage people to have these sex parties.
Yeah,
'Cause
that is something that I don't appreciate in LGBT in my community, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't appreciate it because at the same time I'm like, okay, you were supposed to be coming out on me. If I'm say if I was ever bisexual and was I'm supposed to learn from you, but at the same time it's like this is why I look at celebrities like that's in the LGBT community. I'm like, can you need to change better because you have million of LGBTQ members watching you, and every step that you make, it's something that we pick up on. And if you
Mhm.
don't understand, we're gonna do it. We're gonna compete. We're gonna do the same thing over again. We're going
Or
to.
even you might have people in the LGBT community looking up to even like content creators that be in the part of the community, and they do
Mhm.
things online. They don't understand who their audience is, and you have younger guys or girls coming up, and they're looking at them like, "Oh, that's what it's about. That's how we got to move." And I'm like, no, that's not what like y'all gonna get yourself caught up in a lot of bullshit watching these people, these content creators who you looking up to. Just because they moving like that don't mean that's a good look for you. Because I've seen even content
Mhm.
creators that's in a part of the community, and I've seen them like go through YouTube trying to see who they can get with, and I be sitting there like, dude, what are you showing your audience? Like, you got young guys looking up to you and thinking this is cool, right? All right.
That's why I watch Bondi, you, Scotty, Neek, Black Seaborg. So much of empowerment and so much of female empowerment that I can learn from because and from a male standpoint because I'm like, well, I want to know me growing. And next year I'm gonna be what? And I'm gonna be up to the age where I can like, well, I can have a job now, but it's like I'm gonna be up to that age where I'm able to really do things, get like many more internships programs or many mentorships or many get. I'm in a company right now, and this week I'm trying to do to stop the gun violence, but it's like I'm out finally I'm at the age where I'm at this step, but I'm at one more step. I need one more step to complete it.
Mhm.
So it's like now being in the age where 17 in New York City, you're like an adult, but it's like you're able to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, okay, well, that when I get that woman age, well, hey, I can do this, I can do that. That is what I'm really, my 2020 year is, sorry, 2021 year is for. Because I'm ready. Most of 2020 I completed was at late, going from from my age when I was 16 to 17. Completed that age from 16 to 17. Now 17 going on to 18 is what can I do further?
Mm-hmm.
What can I more learn from?
Yeah.
What
And that, and
celebrity
that
can I find?
it's always about growth and what more you can learn and not being stuck where you are. And that's why, because that's why I do my YouTube channel. I'll be like, I never know who I can inspire. You never know who you could teach something by me being older. I can always teach younger girls or younger guys, like, this is not the path you want to take. Like, this is what I did. This is not what you want to do. You don't want to take that hard ass road to do this. You know what I'm saying? I like to give that kind of encouragement and that kind of stuff off on my channel. And that's why I like Bondi them too, because they keep it real. Like, when Bondi do reviews, that's why I like her, because I'm like, she always, she'll talk her little shit or whatever about people all loving hip hop. But when it comes to like couples, I love to hear her advice when it comes to talking about couples. Because she's in one. She know how it is to maintain a relationship without being in
Mm.
a relationship with a gang, a drama. That's why I like to hear Forest Rocks, because she's been in a
Yeah,
relationship. So when she do like Married to Medicine, or the Love and Hip Hop from people in a relationship, I be like, she's been in a relationship a long time, so I can take advice from her. You know what I'm saying? I can see where
yeah.
she's from in a relationship. I don't see that she's in a toxic relationship trying to give off advice,
And
because
I can
sometimes,
give. That's why I can give her that
yeah,
because with
you got
her,
people giving off advice on YouTube and their life is fucked up. And I'll be like, how are you giving off advice, but you're not taking your own? That's why I
that is
try.
why I have a problem with these young YouTubers that do things, meaning like pranks on their boyfriends or trying to do like little like slick shit. Like, okay, you doing a prank.
I would never. First of all, because I
That doesn't need to be done on for everybody to see because that prick can get you killed. And
yes,
I'm just like,
yeah, I fuck with a real one. My baby's a real one. I ain't playing those kind of games. I would know. I know what kind of outcome that would be. I ain't playing them kind of games. I don't play prank games, period. Because I don't even play with people like that. Like that, I be thinking like that's some fucked up shit to just want to see somebody reaction. Like you don't know if you're gonna hurt that person's feelings. You don't know what that person's day was like before that happened. Like, so when they do the relationship pranks, I don't have time. When people over here arguing and like making up fake arguments for views, I'd be like, why? What is the purpose?
I feel like, especially with bingo, it's a big issue now with me. I'm like, I'm seeing all these bingo people, Tay, and I'm like, especially they are in the LGBT community. So I'm like, why are you acting all type of? I'm gonna expose this bridge. I'm gonna do this. Like
Yes,
bingo is a big issue
that's
for
why
me.
I haven't been doing YouTube this much this year, because YouTube has took a drastic change. A drastic change where people has been exposing other people. And I'm like, that ain't cool. That's just not where, like, and I'm not talking about the beef sector. So if you're in here and you think I'm talking about the beef sector, that ain't what I'm talking about, because that's what they
Mm.
do. I mean, I don't think that shit is cool over there too. I think they hit below the belt too. But I just see, like, I've seen bigger YouTubers and they're all like exposing each other and all that. And I'm sitting there like, what
Like who
enjoyment
cares?
out of it ruining other people's lives? Like, what enjoyment? Because that karma is going to come back eventually.
True.
It's gonna come back eventually. So I'll be like, what is the fucking point? And it shows you how weak you are. When you have to expose somebody else, like with a personal life or whatever, it shows you how weak you are in that fight. because like,
True.
is that the only way you could have fought back? Like that's stupid. Like
Now with Toxic Diamond, I feel like when the thing with Jaguar, I was like, Toxic, you know how Jaguar is. Don't
man,
entertain Jaguar.
I didn't make no money off of her. I was like, this bitch want attention, and I'm not giving it to her. Like everybody made money off of her, and I was just like,
That's why I don't like. That's why I don't like Jaguar. Toxic, I don't mind watching, but sometimes I'm like Toxic. You know how Jaguar is. You
I
is.
don't Tasha at all. Period.
I
Don't
don't like
care.
Tasha.
I don't do her because she blatantly lies.
She do.
When you blatantly lies and then you go off, I don't like nobody that go off on their subscribers. I look at content creators really fucked up when they cuss out their subscribers. I be like, for what? Because they didn't agree with you? Like, girl, get over yourself. Get some thicker skin. I don't know, but to just cuss out your subscribers and try to make them less than you, and that shit ain't cool. And when you blatantly lie and say, yeah, I lied, and so what? Like, girl, no. Because for people that be on here really trying to do this and really trying to tell the truth, that ain't fair.
That is
That's
why I rather watch Neek than ever Tasha. That's why I rather watch Neek or Toxic, because to me Neek is, if you know who Neek at night, right? You know who she is,
yeah,
right?
I like her.
I will watch her, and I will keep continuing to watch her because she gives me the real. She shows me
She a
what
real
needs to
down
be
to
shown.
earth girl. I think she's like a real down to earth girl. I really enjoy her videos. I watch Toxic. Lovely T is always gonna be like my number
True.
one because I've been like going since she been going.
Now, Lovey T, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to like contact Lovey T. When you gonna do like StreamYard, or when you do anything like you like to like your subscribers come and speak, because that would be awesome of you. Lovey T, she is so much. Even when the feud was going on, what's his name? What's her name? I'm not gonna talk about, because we know, I don't want to give a camera time. That's the if I want to give a clout, but saying line, I was like, Lovely T, like, this girl is, you and her, you get more respect from me because you gave me the real, your opinion when it comes to the George Floyd. And even when it came to George Floyd, she was like, listen, she was like, I don't give a fuck, but this is what I see, this is what I know when if he had COVID.
Yeah, I like Tosh. I like Lovely T because she does her research.
She do.
She does her research. And that's the person like really inspired me when I was doing my ghetto views. She
Mm.
really inspired me to do that segment because I was like, I like a black lady that like, because she was always, before she got like real big, she was doing like local stories
Yes.
and stuff like that. And I was like, I like a person that get them stories that nobody is talking about in the communities and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, she dope. And she really be like really getting all her research before she come on and let people know where she got it. She giving people a shout out wherever she got it from. So I was like, okay, she cool. Nick at Night, I was like, I like her because she relatable. She's so relatable. I don't know if it's a West Coast thing, but she's so relatable. But I'm like, I like those kind of people, but the ones that be trying to do things for clicks and views, I'm like,
Yeah, the one I'm gonna say that there's this YouTuber that had what's her name? Because Nick was online, and she talked about it. I can't remember her name exactly, but she pulled over when it came to the Kenneth Petty stuff, and the victim was on her live YouTube live. I was like, now why you on her YouTube channel? I was like, okay, Kenneth Petty victim, why you talking to her? Because all I'm seeing is it's you and you versus this girl, and then here come the one with Jack. She had Jaguar on it. I was like, nah, this is too much. Now, if you're going to be a blogger or YouTuber, there's a certain thing I'm like, you can do interviews, but certain things I don't need you to ask somebody that's allegedly is a victim.
yeah. And I need these bloggers to start being biased because I'm like, y'all do the interviews and you could tell whose side you on or what you already believe before you even they give the interview. I'd be like, but you already could tell you against them. You ain't gonna really believe them. You go back in there. You're trying to attack them. Wait, hold on. Give me that. I'd be like, they be trying to attack them. I'd be like, what was the point of this damn interview? Because I ain't learned nothing new. I ain't got nothing new out of this. I'd be like, so some interviews I'd be like, I don't want to watch this. Like, I love me some Jason Lee Hollywood Unlocked.
Jason Lee, me too.
But I didn't like the one where he did with Jeffree Star's ex.
I didn't like that one. I saw it and I was like, what?
I was just like, like, Jason, when are you gonna go in on him? When is you gonna stop making him think he's something he's not? Like, I don't know where he think, like, his head was so big in that interview, and I was sitting there
and the cut that he has, or the burn that he has, I'm just like, bro, like,
I was just sitting there like, okay, I'm over this interview already. Like,
it was tiring to me.
With your homegirl them, because he knew they was gonna ask him some real questions, and you just want to see him in this stupid ass robe because it's not going nowhere. I was like, it's not going nowhere. He's not answering nothing right. The way he's still
backpedaling
his baby mama, I was like, but you dogged her out, dude.
Thank you.
Like she dogged you, like she did something wrong. You did.
I'm like, he dogged her out. Then after that, he's like, he's trying to act like, oh, I don't like men, but you still fuck with Jeffree Star and you fuck with Bobby Light.
That he came on to Jeffree first. He said he was hitting Jeffree in the DMs when he started liking Jeffree pictures. So you already knew who he was, what he was. Then he kept acting like he didn't really know who Jeffree Star is. I'm like, come on. You knew exactly who you was liking pictures.
Thank you. You can't say that Jeffree Star liked you first. Like, okay, this is why I say Jeffree Star, he have amazing, like, his hair is nice, but I'm like, sometimes I'm like, people say, oh, Jeffree Star says this to white people. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But I said, oh, you just telling all the secrets. He told Jeffree Star whole shit. Like, so if you saying this is how she talked to white people, you don't think she racist? I don't understand. I don't understand that you didn't put racist with the comment she was making. You didn't put racist with you the only black motherfucker around. I don't understand. I was like, this boy is dumb. Like, he's a fucking yellow bus window licker. Like, he is weird.
SpongeBob.
He is fucking
because weird. I'm like, you was effing her. I'm like, you was effing Jeffree, so you could tell if Jeffree said that N-word, we would feel a type of weight, especially with his color. I'm like, why are you still trying to defend him?
He was defending Jeffree because I was sitting there like, but you wasn't saying that on Instagram before this interview. You was bashing Jeffree, calling Jeffree
he was
all kind of shit. Now you over here trying to defend her again. I'm like, you confused. That boy was ignorant. Hey, Aaron, that boy was such an ignorant ass. I was just sitting there like, this interview is a waste of time, like a whole waste of time.
The only thing I respect of Jason Lee was the Monique Slaughter interview. That was the only thing I respect of him.
Yep.
Because I'm like,
I love that
ownership.
because she just keeps it real, whether you like her or not.
Yeah.
Whether you like her or not, she keeps it real. I'm so glad that she finally got off of Love and Hip Hop and she is focused on her music.
It was due because April. I didn't like April. I didn't like her because I'm like, you popping your pussy. Like, you patting them.
Look at them now. I'm like,
I'm like, did they break up?
I'm doing a review on when they do that little virtual thing where everybody, because they gonna spill some shit, and when it comes to them, everybody gonna be laughing at they dumb ass.
Because I'm like,
everybody laugh at them. I think everybody need to laugh.
Especially when it comes to the child. I'm like, okay, so Fitz, you could have. Now I call Fitz a bad father because I'm like, to me, that's not like what a father is. A father is supposed to be a role model to their kid, be there for the kid, follow whatever that Monique and you settled in like documents. That's what
Mhm.
you're supposed to follow. So why you're not following that, and why you trying to act like she's the bad mother? Monique Star's the bad mother. I
I swear
seen when Monique go on.
people go from that first season with Moniece and they still drag it out like, oh my God, like y'all can tell Fizz was lying. Why are we still calling this girl a bad mother? I don't understand
Thank
why
you.
we're still calling her a bad mother 4 5 seasons later, and she has shown you she take care of her son. But
Especially she
that's
showed that she's not a bad mother.
go to. That's everybody first go to. Is she a bad mother? And I'm like, you must don't follow her because she always have Cam. Always. It's that other parent of Cam that don't never have them. I'm just saying. I don't
Yeah,
never fizz with the little boy, but her,
and I
she's.
and I
Mm-hmm.
I never see Fizz post his son on Instagram like that.
But you always see her post him. He's always in her lives. That's why I said I'm so glad she's focused on her music. She got a video coming out in February that I'm excited about. I'm gonna blow it up for her because I'm like, girl, you don't need to. Mm-mm.
She can sing. She can sing. I'm gonna give Monique Starr that. That's like the
Really rubs it in their face. All the people that dogged her on Love and Hip Hop, like, okay, regardless of y'all don't like her, y'all couldn't take away from her talent. And then, like, remember that last one when she was in the studio with Brooke
yeah.
Valentine tried to make it look like she couldn't sing. And I'm like, the girl can sing. Y'all need to stop. But I think they
That is
gonna
why Brooke
bring Brooke,
Valentine.
huh?
Okay, she does. To me, I don't feel like she needs to come back. I'm like
I think they gonna bring her back because they've been doing like little videos here and there. Her
with
and
her.
her.
Yeah,
So I'm like, oh,
her
she's coming
husband.
back now. She took her break. I was like, she didn't want everybody
Yeah,
to
like
see
she
her
wasn't that interesting.
stages.
She wasn't
But
that
I'm like,
interesting to me.
the people who gonna play with her now? She had made people mad talking shit. Who gonna be with her now? She passed things up with Brandy. I'm happy. Yeah, I do. I'm glad she passed up things with Brandy. Yeah, Moniece and Brandy have been like singing together and
Yeah,
like maybe I told you Princess just needed to get out the way. That's all that is.
that is why I feel like Princess. It was a big issue because
She been cool with them Norwoods.
thank you. Cause I'm
She
just like nah, Princess. Like you dating Ray J. I'm like okay, fine. You
and
want
you
to
see
date Brandy's brother?
messing with. Did you see he's supposed to be messing with Sarah from Bad Girls Club?
Yeah, some BGC. I saw the whole live video, girl. I saw the whole live video.
I'm like, if y'all they don't knock this nasty shit off, like what?
That is
Ray
why
J.
I'm like Sarah, like, excuse me, and Ray J. I'm like, you dumb.
Like,
Now I'm like Ray J. You just did Kim Kardashian sex tape for like how many
oh,
years ago?
I was just like, what? This look dumb as hell. Like what?
That
Ray
is why I
J
feel like they couldn't get Tanisha.
and Sarah, that's not a come up, boo boo.
That is
Ray
why I feel
J.
like they couldn't get Tanisha. Tanisha, she would if she was there. I said to God, if Tanisha was there, she would be like Ray J. Like I know, like Brooklyn Tanisha from Flatbush, like
Mm,
especially if she's from my like I'm telling you, I'll always be near Flatbush, and especially like Jamaican, like I'm near like I know like I don't say I don't know Tanisha like person because I never met her, but she know we from both same cities. We grew up not far from the same. Well, I'm not far from where she lives, so it's like I know Tanisha that like that Brooklyn vibe. She wouldn't have stand for that. She's like, yo, Ray J, are you fucking dumb?
yeah. That's why I was like, what? Who the hell set this dumb stuff up? Like, this don't even look believable. Like, Sarah, you making yourself look just like Natalie said you were. Period.
I didn't
Whether
like Sarah
you
outfit on the BGC.
whether she not a hoe or not, girl, what Natalie said you are, you posting that
You
shit
are
with
a
Ray
hoe.
made you look like a hoe. And I like
It did.
Sarah. I think she'll follow her. I
She
like
is.
Sarah.
Her outfit on the conversation, it wasn't to me bad. It was just like, okay.
Who Natalie owe? You know what? If Natalie owe them bitches money, they stupid. They the stupid ones. Because Natalie
She
shows
said she
y'all.
wasn't paying them. She said she wasn't paying that. Like Natalie said she wasn't paying them.
Natalie ass shows you exactly who she is. And these dumb idiot ass girls be still want to be with her to be famous.
Christina, I was like, cause I didn't like Christina. I'm like, Christina, why are you near this bitch? Like, this is my thing with Natalie. You lost the fight on your season when the girl beat the daylight out of you talking about her child.
She be down on her. But my thing is, Natalie don't be wrong when she say, y'all make this the Natalie show. They do.
They
They hate
do.
her so much that they make it the Natalie show. Like we didn't get to learn nothing on the conversation. We didn't get to learn nothing about the other girls. They were
Thank
so busy
you.
trying to put Natalie teeth out and be mad at Natalie that I was like, this the
It's a
whole
Natalie show. It's a Natalie show.
fucking line. Like, oh my God, like we ain't gonna know nothing happened through the years of what y'all been going through. Like this is
OnlyFans was a scam. Cause I definitely know the OnlyFans was a scam. When I'm like, when I saw clips from it, and they people like literally went on the OnlyFans and they looked up the name and he only got one video. I was like,
Mhm.
y'all signed up for something that was a scam.
Like I'm not paying. I ain't paying for nobody OnlyFans. Hell no, because somebody is gonna clip that shit and put it on YouTube anyway. So I'm not paying for nobody. That's just like what happened with Blueface. I was like,
Yeah, Blue.
why would we have to go pay for $50 for his OnlyFans when somebody is gonna post and do a reaction video? And
That
we
was
in
saying, but mm,
mm-mm.
Blueface BGC was trash to me. No, if I'm like I'm like Blueface try to make it the BGC the way that
That
he wanted to.
trash and ratchet. I was like, oh, I can't. I was like, these girls are doing everything for nothing. Hell,
Yeah. You
y'all over
took the
here.
BGC Oxygen name and you try to make it your own, where we know true fans of Bad Girls Club would know this is not Bad Girls Club.
Mm-hmm. I
It
was just,
wasn't.
I need back
Mm,
the real Bad Girls Club to come back, and they have some real girls that's trying to be noticed. But see, that's the thing. We so in an era of everybody trying to be noticed that it might not be authentic. You know what I mean?
yeah.
No,
Mm.
like everybody just gonna be doing shit just for the cameras, and we ain't gonna get the real them.
Like Megan, that's why I'm like Megan. Like I'm happy that you didn't go on the show because even though Megan is real, Megan know when somebody's being authentic or not. Like she really
Yeah.
knows it. So
Yes,
when
and
Megan didn't go on that show, I was like, I'm here for it.
never get no. I would have loved to see Erica Lucci V in their house
Hmm.
with. I would have
True,
loved to see her in the house with them because she would have beat them twins up. I'm
she
telling you
would.
because they cool, but living with them twins and her being that hood girl she would have beat them twins up.
I'm trying to remember. Erica was the one that was on Megan season, right?
But I think so. I think so.
That I try to remember that word because I know Erica. She was like, I don't understand. I
Got up
don't.
on the couch and beat the girl up on the reload.
Yes, Julie, yes. Mm.
She another one that got bars, can rap her ass off. And I'll be
That.
sitting because I follow her music. And I'll be
Mm,
sitting there like, girl, you over here being on these twins' side. But if you would have moved in the house with them bitches, you would have beat them
would
up.
have fucked their ass up.
She
Nah,
needs
this is why the twins I am not a fan of.
she needs to be in a house with like a Camilla and some real bitches like
Yeah,
with the Stassi and stuff like that. The girls
Stassi, I
that
love her.
out that life and really can fight. But the bitches
That is.
that try to be cute and jump
Mm.
hoes, mm-mm,
That is why
mm-mm.
I never liked the twins. And when the twins came after Tanisha, I was like, first of all, Tanisha is the one main backers club that, first of all, yeah, that put Baggers Club on the front line, and she's been the host. Now y'all trying to get mad because she blocked you. First of all, if she blocked you, they must have been a reason.
Yeah, I've never liked them twins. Once you start jumping bitches, I don't give a damn what you try to do to redeem yourself. Like, no, you gonna always be known as the jumper
They
bitch.
can't even fight. They can't even fight. That's why I was like,
Bitches that ain't even got hands. Y'all bitches was on YouTube fighting each other. Like, they both have YouTube channels where they were fighting each other and putting their daddy in the middle of that shit. Like, no, I'm never gonna respect y'all. Me and my twin sister would never. We would never make videos saying we had a fight somewhere and saying our side of the fight and making my daddy pick who he want to be around. Them bitches
that
is
is
weak.
hard. Yeah, the twins. There's something else. Especially if it's like for publicity, they are there for it.
And then they
That's why I
say
never
that
wanted to meet them.
my twins was trying to be on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I'm like, why?
Man, why would they be on?
They say they trying to do music. I'm like, why?
Why would they try?
Who's
So,
gonna take them serious?
the Claremont twins. How many times they got beat? I know all this season they got beat. They got beat up constantly.
But who?
Them.
First of all, how y'all think we gonna take y'all serious? But when you come back, you're gonna have to talk about that credit card scam.
True.
That's all. We're not gonna give two shits about what song you got, what music producer you got. That first season you on any show, you gonna have to explain that credit card scam.
Thank you.
That's what
So they think
people
they all big and bad and shit. Fuck this. I'm like, The
but
only
that
person that
people gonna always judge them on because they're gonna have to when they finally get back on TV, they're gonna have to address that.
yes,
So when you address that, now people are gonna know you as the
a
bitches with the
scammer.
scam. So who's gonna take your music serious when you bitches ain't even worthy because y'all thieves?
I'm happy that this year that I didn't see no BGC girl on Love and Hip Hop. If I can remember, if I for me knowing the franchise, I never saw no BGC bitch on Breakfast Club because I was like, I'm not here for it. But the only person that I would say if they would have had put on the Love and Hip Hop, I feel the person who needs to be on Love and Hip Hop would be Erica. She wouldn't
Erica,
have been on. Yeah, the
yeah.
one from Julie Thick. She wouldn't be on Love and Hip Hop on every season. I wouldn't care.
Aaron, I like Dream Dog. Well, no, wait, let me
No,
back.
well,
Let me
Dream
back that.
Doll.
I like Dream Dog music. I don't like her
Yeah,
as a person.
that's why I was wrong.
Remember
There
that
was something in her.
too. So no, she don't get no pass either.
No offense. Like I did was I'm that's why I'm like, wait, yeah. I mean, when you watch Dream Doll name, I'm like, okay, yeah, she was on Love and Hip Hop. I didn't watch her that much on Love and Hip Hop because I'm like, you mainly known for getting your ass beat by what's the name? Bernie in
And
front of
when
like
they on BGC, I always look at that bitch like, no, you a weak bitch too.
she's mainly
And
known from getting dragged by Bonisha.
like Mariah Lynn on Love and Hip Hop. I'm like, no, bitch, you weak sauce.
You
You
be
weak sauce. But I like your music. I like
yeah,
her
she
song.
can rap.
I mean,
Gino
she
can
got
rap.
ratchet music. You know, anything I could twerk to, I'll be like, hey. But
And
you as a person, I'm good. Because I feel like
that's
if I could listen to
mm.
City Girls, I could listen to Dream Doll. That's how I feel. All the bitches sounded like.
This is Dream though. She is plastic, but her pen work is good. Same time, I'm just like you're known just because you were trying to fuck Safari, and if she did, I won't blame her. But at the same time, I'm like Safari. Why would you really smash that? You know everything about her, like look
When
at
he
her
was
face.
trying to smash her, I was like, but that looked like you trying to smash a little girl.
Yeah,
That just looked so awkward. Like, boy, if you don't go find you a grown ass woman and go sit down, like,
now
why
Erica, I feel like
girl? Because she got fake boobs. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why do they get with these girls. And I be like, But wasn't they like little girls like when you first came out?
Yeah,
Like
like
when I seen who was that? Slim Thug trying to get with Megan Thee Stallion. I'm like,
yeah,
dude, you was already grown and she when you was out. And I mean she was a little girl when you was out popping, like, ew, no. That's what I'm
yeah,
sorry.
like Slim Thug. Nah, it's not a good look for him.
Wait, do
It
you
was.
think Cardi and Dream Doll would hell to the year they would clash, but I would be here to watch it.
They would. I would be too. I would watch it too.
I would be here to watch it. Cause
Both from New York.
I can't. They both want to be top notch queen, bitch. That ain't gonna work. Like right now, I couldn't even see Cardi and Mariah Lynn being real cool. Like
Yeah.
when they both
No,
nobodies, yeah. But now that they, got a little thing,
they don't even
they
talk to each other. They don't. They don't talk to each other no more. I'm like Joe and Ice.
they both got thing. Would you watch BGC if there was 18? Hell yes,
Yes.
quick
Yes. We.
episode. First one in here to review it too.
Thank you.
I love BGC. I am a BGC fan, and I don't give a damn how old I get. That's
I'm gonna
the
tell you this.
that's the
When I
shit that
saw
fights.
when I saw you and Bonnie did the reviews, I immediately started watching y'all because I was like, I know y'all from like BGC. Like Bonnie did Mexico season, you did. I think you did Mega season, right? I
Mhm.
watched you, even from back.
Love BGC because that's when we had real TV. You had real girls off the street coming into a house, and it was what it was. The fights was authentic, all of that. And then till you got to the later seasons, but at
It
the
was
first,
fucked up. It was
the
not. It
first,
was.
it was so authentic that made you want to watch it. So by the time they got into all stars and shit, and they had a little fame, it was what
Yeah.
it was. But we still was going. We was already invested by then.
Thank
So
you. That's
I
what I'm
love
saying. Like when you
BB.
did, when Megan went on Basketball Wives, and then when you and Bonnie reviewed it, I was like, I was here for it.
I was so like, why she on here? And then when she was friend, I was like, girl, that don't even match. Like that ain't
I don't. When Jackie spit at her, I don't know. I can't remember when Jackie spit at Megan after. I'm like, Megan, why the fuck would you be on that show? Because if you punch Jackie in the face, it's
exactly
over for you.
with any of these old bitches. And if
It's
she would
over
have
for you.
anybody on that show, they would have made her seem like she was the bad one. Regardless of what they were doing to her, saying about her, they would have made her look like the bad one. That's why I didn't think she should have been on that show. I
Because
was
they did
like,
that to Tammy, and I hated that. I hated Evelyn for that.
one, they're gonna treat you the same way they treated Drea.
And Tammy girl, because I don't like what they did Tammy. The way that Evelyn was on her season,
You the girl that's from the hood and you the real girl and you speak your mind, they don't like that.
they don't.
They don't like
And
that. That's
I
why
love.
they did Drea the
Mhm,
way they did Drea, because she talks shit back to them.
facts.
So if you talk shit back, you a target.
That's why I love Tammy and Megan because even though Tammy was like Tammy on Basketball Wives, she was funny. Her and
But you
Megan, they had
tried to get Tammy off at first. They
they
didn't want
did.
once Tammy was fit to go at first with Jen and Evelyn, they tried to get her off. But since she was a fan favorite, they
They
couldn't.
couldn't get her off. They couldn't.
They
If
couldn't
Tammy
get
would have beat Evelyn ass, I would have here for her. If they didn't let Tammy, if they didn't block Tammy and Evelyn from that fight in whatever city they was, when Evelyn fucked Tammy, man, I was gonna hit for Tammy beating Evelyn ass because Tammy, you
to rap too. Tammy daughter,
Tammy, yes,
lyric, she could not lyric, Jazz. She could rap.
Jazz, and she's on Fox Soul. Jazz on Fox Soul now.
Jazz got a song with my homegirl from Inglewood. And I was like, wait, hold up. Jazz can really rap. Because
Yeah,
when they put her out there on TV, they be like clipping it up so it don't be seeming like she really have bars. But when I seen this video, I was like, oh no, she really got bars, because I remember she was like on a show where she was trying to be a rapper
it
and
wasn't
she had
like it was
her
something
bars.
with the rap game. It was something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. And I was like, Yeah, and I'm like, they be clipping these kids and making them seem like they really don't have talent, and they do. Like, come on. Like, it's
I
so many.
wish Tammy would have like really have her daughter try to like go on a show that they can really show her skills. I'm
Mm,
not saying the one with James Dupree or James Dupree. I'm not saying he's a bad person that show that he did, but at the same time, it was like, well, you are a man. We need a female rapper to also inspire these little girls. You tell to one side of the rap game. Well, what about the women's side? Like you was so much talking about
yeah, I'm mad that they took the rap game off. That was the only videos I
yeah,
was do with my daughter. But
it
I'm
was
like,
good.
now, but yeah, I like because I used to go up like for Miss Mulatto and all that, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
she's a whole different female now. Like
yeah, mulatto.
I have a picture with her coming to Vegas, and I'll
Ooh,
be like, oh,
yes.
that is not the same girl.
The girl that mulatto tried to fight. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember. They was both on the rap game. Now with her, she could rap, but I'm just like, if mulatto and them did like a verses with each other, I know they would have fight. I know they would have gotten a fight on that, like on the verses. Like for virtual, I know they would have fight.
Man, I be looking at this picture all the time with Miss Mulatto, and I be like, oh, what a couple of years make
And I think she got her boobs done or something like that done.
everything done. I'm
And she's
about to show.
21.
She got everything goddamn done because
Oh
in
Lord,
this picture I got with her, she looked like a little ass girl, and
she
this was in
do.
17, and now she looked like a whole grown ass woman 3 years later. I'll be like, well, what the fuck kind of milk and bread I be fucking?
Yeah,
My body don't look like that. So I try to be like, yeah, these kids, it's like you make some money now, go get your body done.
yeah. It's typical.
You
That's
make
what
your
everything.
body done, you doing something wrong. And I'm
Mhm.
like, why are y'all teaching girls this? Like now,
Mhm.
I like Riley on Real Housewives, but I don't think she should have got her nose done. I don't think nothing was wrong with that girl that she had to go get her face worked on.
That was on Atlanta, right? Atlanta or
Yeah,
Potomac?
Atlanta, Candy daughter.
Atlanta. Okay.
And I'm sitting there like, Candy, like, really? This
Yeah.
is what you're doing? And she got that done before graduation or right
That
after.
is why I'm like Candy. If that's so much, you have so much from the hood and stuff. And I'm like, you see Candy. I love it. Like Fame. I'm not. I don't think to me Fame got to Candy head because Fame talk
Now
about I'm
look,
gonna beat a bitch ass and all of this, and I'm just
look at this picture. Hold on. You know she got
oh
her body.
yes, she did. Like she did. Like her body looked more skinnier. It do like her body looked like she looked because she did tummy tuck, all of that.
Yes, that was in 2017. So I'm like, no, 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 no. Would you turn my light back on a little bit, baby? Yeah, and this is with me and Justine Sky.
Oh
Uh,
yes,
I love her. I love
yes.
her music. Oh, I love her music.
Like she's good. Like, I'm talking about what TV show she was on again.
I didn't know her from her music, but I know she used to hang with them damn Kardashians. And then
Yes, yes,
one
yes.
of them,
I
one of them
remember.
stole her damn. Yeah, like yeah, that for piece that got mulatto. I wish they would have worked that shit out because they both have bars.
They both like
They both
they
have
really do.
couple us beat from rap game Lil Bree.
Yes, Bree.
She is she a little thought box now too. I was like, wait a minute. When you was on the rap game, you was talking about empowerment, black people, Black Lives Matter shit. Now she talking about fuck, and I'm
Pussy.
like, wait, what happened?
Oh God.
I was like, these kids that turned on 18 and was like, fuck being a little kid rapper. It's on. I see where the money at. Showing my ass, get some
Yeah.
titties. I don't know. It's
is
not
that where the money be at? And I'm like, hey, well, why is like you guys getting like it's good, like okay, trying to get good money. There's a different way you can get good money, but you trying to get bad money. I'm like, yo, it's you and the music industry
it's
issue.
good money for right now. You know what I mean? Because it's my
Mhm.
thing is where you gonna be in a little like in a couple of years, who's gonna be like really checking for you when that shit fade out? Like you're not
Yeah,
gonna
nobody.
ain't nobody your music gonna be played out. Like nobody has legendary songs out no more. Nobody.
Fact.
Nobody has some songs that you be like, in 10 years, that's gonna knock. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Everything is one hit wonders. Like one song like you play it for this whole year, next minute it's gone.
It was they said was the Young Thug wanted to battle Lil Wayne in a versus battle. I'm like, boy, what do you have? And what
Yeah,
have
Young
you
Thug, you had nothing.
and what have you been doing, Young Thug? I don't understand.
That
Besides making
now
kids, I don't understand.
this is what I say. Like these little kids, they think they can like. I'm not well. These little young rappers think they can go for the big boys. That's my thing. If Biggie was still here,
All the little young rappers gonna be in jail by the end of the 2021.
agree.
They so stupid. They gonna be in jail by the end of 2021 because all they do is put their business out on the internet. And I be like, what? Real rappers don't do this. Real street rappers don't do this. And y'all over here saying who killed who, where y'all was at when it happened. Girls over here telling all the business. I'm like, then you
Especially
make
the son
one
of the time.
a whole song about it. Then you got
Especially the songs that they make about women is so disgusting.
the rapper females getting into it, telling all the business on tracks. I'm like, bitch, what? Because I'm like, Asian doll about to tear these bitches up in a minute. She gonna tell everybody business.
Thank you. If Asian, this is my thing. Asian doll, she could rap. And one thing I say about Asian doll, if Asian doll you fight, I know Asian doll fights city girls, it's over. Because to me, I think Asian doll would beat one of the city girls ass. But listen, city girls and Asian doll, they're both like that. They both hood. But I
I,
feel like JT,
I think she could beat up Young Miami, but she might have a fight on her hands with JT.
JT, yes.
They might have to jump her because I don't see Young Miami beating her up. But JT, I can see both of them bitches snatching their wigs off.
Because wasn't JT the one who went to jail? I think
But
JT the
yeah,
one who went
so
to
I'm
jail, right? Or
like,
no?
but she went to jail on some credit card shit. You know, that ain't real hood street
Yeah,
shit.
okay,
That
she
don't
was
show you
she.
can fight. When them bitches go to jail nowadays, that don't show you can fight. Because you
If
went to jail
JT
on
and Agent don't
bad
really fight, I
card.
know Agent will like get her licks in.
Yeah, but I do think that JT will fight and that's some shit I would watch.
I they
I
were
would,
supposed to fight and it never happened. I was like, wow.
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, I
mm-mm.
was like, y'all shady as hell. Cause I'm
Hell yeah.
like, JT, you talking about, oh, you gonna drive through and Agent don't meet up with you. I'm like, bitch, where this guy gonna meet up? Yeah, in two different cities.
That Asian dog, none of that shit song is hard as I think it's more of the hook that is hard. Cause you don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You just be like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
No, Agent doll, I love when she went to Megan.
Y'all fighting this girl who y'all call a nobody, but now y'all have made that song be on the charts because nobody I knew who she was because I do a lot of music, but a lot of people didn't know who Asian Doll was. And
Yeah.
when Megan started going at her and the city girls started going at her, now y'all made people look at her.
I'm trying to
Now,
remember Asian doll. She came back and she fired at Megan the Stallion, and I
yeah,
was
and
here
now
for
that
that because
rap, now you can be mad. Now you can see that she can go against, or she can rap where she can go against them. Cause I don't think none of them bitches can rap.
I
But
I been already know Megan was not Asian doll friend. Like let me tell you why I been already know because
people
I'm
don't get
like,
her because of that Tory shit.
yeah, I'm just
That
like
was
really, bitch.
friend. That was the only reason why. And I'm sitting there like, well, she keeps showing y'all how she is with her friends. I don't know why y'all still keep wanting to be this bitch friend. I'm like, if a person is showing me how they are with their old friends, I don't want to be another one. Like, no. Like, no. And if people can keep on saying, well, her friends this, her friends that, like all of them, because she is falling out with everybody.
This
and
is
I'm
my thing with Megan Thee Stallion.
everybody.
Megan said so, but I'm a real bitch. I'm a real bitch. And that. I'm like, Megan, so why the fuck you didn't stand up for Asian doll or or your motherfucking girl that motherfucker was getting heat when they talking about, oh, that friend shot you. But now you say like, oh, this nigga shot me. I'm like, okay,
That's why I don't fuck with her.
now.
She wanted to be famous so much more than having her loyal ones have her back. Because that girl probably would have stayed down, 10 toes down, and wouldn't have said shit.
She wouldn't have said anything.
Would have stayed loyal to that girl. And I kept
Until Megan came with her
girl,
son and dissed her. That's
girl,
my issue with Megan.
I was like, she ain't loyal to you, bitch. Tell it. Like, because she ain't been loyal to none of y'all but her. She has been saving her, not
Thank
nobody else.
you.
And if that's your A1 day one, your best friend, and then she let her other friends come after her, and I'm like, girl, I don't care how much I get into it with one of my friends. I'm not gonna let the other friends go drag her, because you never
Fact.
know if we'll be back friends.
And then make a diss track about her was out of line. I'm
I was
like,
like,
you
oh,
see,
I was
Megan,
like, you showing you can't fight. I
you
was like,
there's a
you
lot of people like
showing
saying
your song is bullshit
thank you, but
because
I'm gonna say her album is to me, well, Body is because the reason why I like Body because you had Charlie B. Henson in it.
that's the
That's the
only
only reason
song
why I like
that has really caught
Body
my attention.
because
That's
Taraji B. Henson's in
the
that
only
song.
one that caught my attention is Body. That's it. Other than that,
Crybaby with little the baby Crybaby. I'm 50-50. I'm not here for it, but I like the beat. The one that she did against Tori and the girl, I'm like, well, you could have like rap about only Tori, but leave your friend out of it if that was your friend, because a true friend don't make a diss song about their friend. That's when they
ex-
had it in private.
exactly. That's why I was like, I don't know what these motherfuckers do nowadays. They come friends, and soon as they not friends, it's a diss track. It's a tell all your business. That's probably why I just stay to myself, stay with just me and my circle in my house. Cause I'll be like, I will go to jail. I will knock on your fucking door and hit you in your face. Like, what are we doing that you putting all my business on social media? Mm-mm.
Yeah, that shit is unnecessary.
That's why y'all never see me argue with people on social media, because I'm that bitch that will buy a plane ticket and say, bitch, meet me here. Like, we not doing this, especially if we supposed to be friends. If we supposed to be cool once upon a time, we not doing this. And I'm the type of person that you either want to fight me or you don't. Like, going back and forth is pointless to me. So either
I'm
you
gonna
want
say when it came to you and the surviving Compton Michelet story, I was all here for that because you was like you showed ain't no bitch can play with you. It was about that shit. You're like, nah, I would have stabbed you. I was like, oh, not you would have killed Dr. Dre. I was like,
I be telling people, and that's why I be hoping people take heed to what I be saying in my videos. Like, I don't play that. I don't play the back and forth game. I don't play that we not friends, then we back friends. I don't know how to act. I don't. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised with all gang members, all hustlers, all killers. I don't know how to play like that. I don't know how to be your friend and don't be your friend. I don't know how to do that. So,
yeah,
and when you grew up with a gang of thugs and gangbangers and shit, you either fight or you don't fight. Period.
period.
That's
So
it. So I tell people that, like, I'm not arguing with you, because and if I'm close enough to you, I'm really not going to argue with you. If
you're
I'm
gonna be
in
like,
arm's reach, I'm never going to argue with you. Because first of all, while you arguing, that other person can be thinking of some shit on what they can be doing to you, and that could be the end of your life. So therefore, I'm never going to argue with you if we arms distance. If you start popping off and we arms distance, I'm going to hit you, period. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to hit you. And so I'll be like telling people, like, why are y'all arguing? Like, what is this gonna solve? Are y'all still gonna be talking? Because if y'all still gonna be talking after this, is dumb. If you're not gonna fight after all of this arguing, it's dumb. So I'd be like, what is the point? And then it's like when you argue and it's a show for everybody else. It's a show for everybody else to make comments and make the situation worse. I'm not gonna do that. I don't do that. And and everybody probably be seeing me in the beef sector comments and shit. And I might be like, hey, how you doing when I go there? But that's as far as it goes. Because when they start dragging people, I'd be like, I don't
You have to move yourself away because it's either you're gonna cut somebody out.
But I'm not gonna comment because somebody that might want clicks and views, they might want to take that little comment and say I was coming for them. And I'd be like,
and then after they're gonna go on their panel, and after they're gonna try to dog you out on their panel.
And I'd be like, that's what. So I always tell people, if you ever feel froggy to dox me, ever, it's true. Whatever you fucking found out, it's true. If you found out a mugshot for me, my family members, fuck it. It's true. I'm not gonna be over here like, oh my God, they doxed me. Oh my God, it's not true. Oh my God, that's not. Fuck it. It's true. Because guess what? After you say that, what else do they have? They don't have no more content after that. Because you already said, oh, that's true, whatever. What they gonna do? Drag you over what they think the truth is?
That's what's something about Tommy that I love. When you talk about Tommy on all her shit, she's like, yeah, bitch, I did that. Yeah, bitch, I did that.
Yeah. Only thing I didn't like about Tommy is when she beat up her daughter. Now, I don't mind you beating up your daughter at home.
Oh.
At home, it is what it is. I ain't gotta come. It is what it is. But to go to her school, beat her up into the locker and shit.
I was dying.
I can't be on your side with that one. As a mom, I can't be on your side with that one. Because to me, you're embarrassing your child at school. So nobody wants your child at school. They're gonna be like, bitch, you got beat up by your mama. Because you know how teenagers are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would never dog my kids at school. I never will put them on blast outside. That ain't even me. But
at home is something different.
And I'd be like, well, she told y'all. That's why I like Jocelyn. Because I'd be like, well, she told y'all. Shit. Like Jocelyn's been Jocelyn since she's been on the show. It's these bitches that get money on the next season that act different that I don't like.
Jocelyn always been her. And when I came to Jocelyn and me could have been friends if Mimi would have just like, really understand Jocelyn. Next minute I can tell Jocelyn from like, okay, bitch, me and you we hugging shit, but next minute you can dog me out and shit. Like I'm like, what the fuck? No. But at the same time, I was like, Jocelyn
dogs people, and then they still want to be her friend. I don't understand, why do people do this? Jocelyn showed Carly, perfect example. Jocelyn have showed her, I don't know how many times, how she would treat her. And still wanted to be her friend. I was like, bitch, she can hit you with flowers. She can tell you to go on somewhere, all type of shit. But you would still be her friend. Like, so whose fault is that? When people show you who they are, we expect anything different. Like, that's why I like her. That's like the ones that just be them. That's why I like Kenya, because Kenya is blatantly messy. And these bitches still want her on the show. They still want her around. They still let her. My thing is with Kenya, they always be like, oh, she throw shit in your face. She always do this. But y'all keep telling her y'all business.
Y'all keep fucking around with her. I lost. I don't think about me. I lost respect when Kenya tried to come after Kim Field. I lost total respect after that because I'm like,
I didn't give a shit about Kim Fields. Now I don't have a problem with her. But I was getting mad when other people was like, oh, she been in the game for a long time. Kenya need to respect her. And I'm like, fuck that. Because you've been in the game a long time, don't give you automatic respect. That is not what that does. And that's what a lot of people was trying to make Kenya bow down to her because she had been in the game a long time. And I'm like, bitch, so do the people at Walmart. If I start working at Walmart tomorrow, I'm not going to bow down to the motherfuckers that been there for 2 years.
True.
No, I want them to give me the same respect because I'm a person, not because they've been there a long time. I used to have to go through that on my job where people would not, when they would be new, they didn't know how to approach me because they felt like because I had a higher position,
They could bow down to you.
So I'm like, girl, I get paid a paycheck just like you. I don't treat y'all no fucking different. Don't act like you can't say nothing in front of me. You can't do nothing. Like, no, just because I've been here longer than you or I have a higher position than you, I'm still a person. And if the way I treat you is the way I want to get treated. If I'm a person with a higher position and I'm treating you like shit, I don't want you to respect me. Or if I feel like I'm better than you, I don't want you to respect me. Like, that's not cool. So when it came to Kenya and her, I think that's where the difference came with them, is because the outsiders were like,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? The outsiders kept on and making them fight. People kept trying to make Kenya apologize to her. And I'm sitting there like,
they're trying to make Kim apologize to Kenya. I feel like my thing
like, stupid. Like, why do y'all make people be friends?
My thing with Kenya and Kim Phil situation was like, okay, Kenya, like if you're going to like be cool with this person, like there's so many ways you can get to know a person. I think I didn't like was when okay, she pulled the
Like
chair back. I was like, okay, that was bothering to me. And when she said things, it's something but
that wasn't cool. I was like, Kenya, why you keep trying to insinuate that her husband is gay? That's not. I hate when people do that. I hate that's what everybody go to is when they get mad at men. Is oh he gay.
Yeah.
Regardless of who it is, though, if it's a woman, like if they don't like what a man is doing or if they don't like what he is saying, oh, he is automatically gay. And I'm like, why do y'all keep saying this shit like it's a derogatory thing that he's gay? Like, what the fuck is the point? Oh, he dressed like this. Oh, he gay. Oh, he cussed out a woman. He must be gay. Oh, he not looking at her. He must be gay. What the fuck? I be like,
they was homophobic on that time. They was homophobic, and I didn't appreciate this.
If a woman get into it with a man, they say, "Oh, he want to be a woman." What, bitch? You came at him. I don't understand why he wants to be a woman because he called you a bitch back.
I wonder the guy that she was friends with.
And I'd be like, dude, why do y'all people keep making this seem like being gay is a bad thing? Like, oh, he must be gay. Okay, if he is, bitch.
She never had that same energy on the guy that she was friends with. The guy from Stars, she didn't have that same energy on when he was on Atlanta season. And I took real heat of that. I was like, so you are one calling Kim Field's husband gay, but the one that was on the season which you was on, when it came to the donkey booty comment or the donkey booty situation, you never said that, Kenya. So it's like, are you trying to be homophobic?
About him that he was gay. I was like, this is some fucked up shit. Now that's one thing I can't go off on Kenya about. Like, bitch, don't do that. Don't do that. Because first of all, bitch, most of the people that troll for your ass is gay.
Thank you.
That's why I get mad at these people when they be saying shit, and I be like, do you know who your audience is? People go off on gay people, they go off on fat people, and I be like, bitch, that's who your audience is. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know. But anyway, look, I gotta go take my babe some dinner at work. So I will talk to y'all in these YouTube streets later. I'm gonna be everywhere that somebody got a live that they ain't fighting. If they ain't fighting and they got a live and a panel, I'm gonna get up and I'm going there and say I support them and their channel, and I'm gonna run off before I get, targets threw at me and shit. I don't know, but I will be all over the YouTube streets because I know a lot of people is going live. Like Spilly Boy, I love him, and and that's my birthday twin, so I'm gonna go support his channel because my birthday. Oh yeah, my birthday. Let me make my birthday announcement. So my birthday is on the 9th, and it's a Saturday. So I'm just gonna have a party here on my YouTube channel. I'm just gonna come here, party with y'all. We're gonna listen to music, twerk music. Trust me, because I don't give a shit. I like to twerk. I like to party. I like to be ratchet. So I'm gonna play music right here in my house because I don't want to go out there with the virus and shit. I'm gonna probably go out that day and go to lunch, brunch, whatever, and then later on that day, I think about 5 or 6 o'clock my time. We're gonna do a little virtual party. I think my sister will be here. I'm trying to get her to drive her ass out here because I'm not going to California. It's a hot spot. Not doing it. But we're gonna just party here, and we, have a little Capricorn party. If you're a Capricorn, you're more than welcome to come party with us. I just want to spend time with my people. I ain't got time to spend time with people outside. I'd rather spend time with my people on the internet. The people I know rock with me, and I rock with them. Period.
I'm a Leo, so I rock with you. Even though my birthday in July.
See, my oldest son, father is a Leo. I told you, me and him don't have no bad blood. He's still my homeboy. But yeah, he's still my homeboy. I like Leo. Y'all don't play. Y'all can fight. Oh, okay. But y'all can be a little stubborn. Like really spoiled stubborn. Like that kind of stubborn. Like really spoiled. But hey, I like Leos. I like all signs. It's not a sign that I'll be like, fuck y'all. No. Wait, let me think. No. It's not a sign. I don't be now. Aries, I be like a little nervous around them because they dudes like psycho. But
True.
Aries dudes, they are fucking psycho. You be like, bitch, he might be a
Should I be
killer.
around you or like stay away?
Aries might be a killer. I'm just saying. I've dated some killers. Just saying.
True.
All right, y'all. Let me get out of here before he texts my phone one more damn time. But I'll talk to y'all later. Happy New Year. Y'all be safe. I'll be back tomorrow for January 1st, Jumpstart January. A video every day in January. I'm going to do it. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Devin.